Hello, hello, and welcome in, everybody. Good to see you, Ray. Hope Epcot is good. Oh, I'm so jealous. I want to be there. I hope you're well. I hope you're keeping cool. I know how it is down in Florida. It's toasty. It's toasty down there. Goldie, let's chat. Well, welcome in, everybody. How's it going? My name is Zayden Rixiange, your Cursed Portrait ex-monster hunting VTuber. Tonight, we are once again diving into the world of the Red Strings Club. Before that, I just have a few things to maybe talk about, perhaps, yeah? Just to shoot the shit. Not really, actually. Been good, though. Been good. The weekend was pretty chill. Trying to think, what did I do on Sunday? Your feet are in such pain. You was wounded 10 minutes into Park 3? No! Not 10 minutes! You've been walking around with a bum foot? Like all day? Oh, that's the worst. Oh, you got this though. I believe in you. Get some good rest. Hopefully it's nothing too serious. No! That's bad. Quick, get this girl a wheelchair or something. Get her a scooter. Honestly, you probably could. Do what I did all those years ago as a child. And then get first in line for everything. Mm-hmm. That's how it goes. Oh. You spent a pretty penny in Japan? Oh. Isn't that the truth? Apparently I heard, okay, speaking of Japan, it's so many gotchas. Oh, I can imagine. I recently found out that they've started enacting this dual pricing system. Like, not in Japan Epcot, but in Japan, like proper Japan, like the country of Japan, where for attractions and I suppose certain other like touristy things, tourists have a separate price than the locals, and the tourist price is about 2 to 3 times more than the regular price, is what I have learned. The thing that they're doing recently, which I find quite rude. How dare they? I still need to tell my roommates. Technically that's what they do in Florida, but damn, wait, is it? I didn't realize that. Maybe I was too young when we went and I didn't actually pay for anything. But I mean, how would they know? Like, Japan, it's pretty obvious if you're a tourist. Most of the time. Unless you're, like, mostly Asian and you know, you can speak the language, maybe. I don't know. But in Florida, how do you know that you're not a resident? Like, what if you just like to visit the parks? Weird. Unless they have some sort of like Minority Report, like level cameras that are scanning your face and being like, oh, this person's from, I don't know, California. Hit them with the big fine. Get them with the double price. I mean, Disneyland and anything related to Disney is just kind of base going to be kind of expensive. It's like movie theater concessions nowadays, which is a sad shame, I feel. Like, going to Disneyland, the last time we went, me and my sister, we kind of had our run of the park. We would go off together and ride a bunch of rides. Well, my family was off doing their own thing because at the time my brother was much younger, so he was hanging with the family. And we were old enough we could go off on our own, and our parents would give us a little muns, some dollary dues, if you would, to pay for like food for the day, or at least like lunch, sort of thing. Maybe a souvenir or something here and there if we wanted to get something at a gift shop. But yeah, we would budgeting became like kind of a task for certain. It's like, okay, so we know over here they sell really good chicken strips, but they're kind of expensive. So if you get the chicken strips and I get the mozzarella sticks, then we can just do like halvesies, and then, you know, it's like kind of the best of both worlds for about half the price. Sort of. That was our thinking, at least. And then that's kind of how it went. Oh god, I think like the one of the good ones though, I think, was there's this like cafe in the New Orleans area of Disneyland in Anaheim. I'm speaking from Anaheim. I've only ever been to Disney World and those theme parks once, for one day each, which I think was a huge mistake looking back in hindsight. Don't we love hindsight? Back when we visited Florida, we took one day of the week to visit each park. Okay, a couple parks we did visit more than once, but still, it's not enough time. Not really, a lot of the time. So in any case, yeah, there's this restaurant in the New Orleans area of the park. Really good stuff. They're not too expensive, I would say. It's a decently sized meal for how much it actually is. I think it was like 20 bucks at the time. Although I don't know. I haven't been to... That was like ages ago. That was like decades ago. Okay, maybe not decades. Maybe like a decade and a half. But still. That's a long time. And I know Disney's only gotten more expensive since then. So... yeah. I guess we'll see when we go next year. Because I'm going next year. So much more? Oh... Right, no, don't tell me. Don't tell me these things. Let me live in my delusion for at least another year, please. That everything's fine. I could go to Disney. I could buy things without having to worry about breaking the bank. The one thing I'm super sad about, though, at Disney is, they used to have this corn dog that was, like, humongous. It was, like, a foot long. It was huge, dude. Absolutely massive. And for the price, it was actually pretty decent. I think it was like $5-6 for a corn dog that was like as long as your forearm, essentially. It was ridiculous. I think me and my friend, when we went, we got one of those like every day just because it was such a good deal. And it was pretty good. It's a pretty solid corn dog. And then the time after we went, they downgraded the corn dogs. They became normal size, but they kept the price, which was a load of shit. It was amazing. And I hate to say it, that it was amazing. Past tense. Present tense, it's shit. Absolute garbage. Those bastards at corporate. They shrunk the corn dog. Ugh. Such a shame. I think the chicken nuggies are still there though. There's this one little shack, like in between. Oh God, where was it? It's in between Splash Mountain and the Pirates of the Caribbean ride. There's like a little shack that sells chicken nuggets and mozzarella sticks and like French fries. They're pretty good. Again, I haven't been in a while, so maybe we'll see. I have a sneaking suspicion when we go next year that, you know, it's gonna be that like rose-tinted glasses effect where like, oh yes, I have all these fond memories of all these things, and then now that I'm old and jaded and my heart is dead to the world, I'm gonna like get these and I'm gonna be like, oh, these are like kind of mid. It's a little expensive. God, why does getting old suck? Yes, it is dead. It is dust. It has withered away. At least part of it. No, not really. Not really. I keep it alive with other things. Like recently, a friend of mine may have sucked me into playing Dune, and it's been actually a pretty fun time, I'm not gonna lie. Running from sandworms on a bike is probably one of the most terrifying things I've done in a video game. like a Dune bike. No, thank you. God. There's a mission where you have to cross a very long stretch of desert. And for a long part of that, the worms can sense you. Dune bike! Yes! Holy shit, 215! Oh my god! But I've been playing Dune the last couple days. I got it yesterday, and I played it for a bit. And then I played it for a bit this morning, and then I played it for a little bit just before stream. And I managed to get to the point where my friend is at, or at least the area my friend is at, because it's like separated into 3 different zones. The game. You have like the beginner zone. You have like the middle zone, which is kind of the, you know, I guess your midpoint of the game, middle difficulty, and then I think further north is like the harder zone, like tier 3 sort of thing. I'm not quite there yet. I think they ventured off into that area, but I just got to the mid zone. And then it was time to eat, so I stopped. I went upstairs. I heated up a bowl of my stew and a couple pieces of my cheesy cornbread. And you may be thinking, oh, cheesy cornbread, that sounds good. I should preface by saying it is cornbread that has Cheese Whiz as one of its 3 primary ingredients. It's pretty good. It goes very well with the stew, actually. The flavor combination is delicious. And it's technically not Cheese Whiz, it's a cheese sauce. It's the Tostitos cheese sauce. I couldn't find Cheese Whiz at my local grocery store. They didn't have it. I scoured every aisle, up and down. Nothing. Not a lick of cheese. The only cheese-esque thing that I could find was the cheese dip in the chip aisle. That was the closest I could find. And you know what? It's probably for the better, because I feel like Cheese Whiz has a very specific taste to it, and at the very least, the cheese sauce that Tostitos makes is probably okay. I didn't actually have to heat it up, too. That was the other thing, which I was always a little like, about. In the video, specifically, Dylan... I can never remember his last name. Hold on. I just linked it to my friend. I can find it. It was... No, it was in the mute text. Never mind. There it is. B. Dylan Hollis. Over on YouTube. He does a bunch of shorts where he makes old recipes. Very funny, very cool. A lot of them I do want to try out at some point, but currently I am on the 5 secret Nebraskan cornbreads kick. So far I've made 2. I got 1 more to make. So far, both have been pretty solid. I want to say the cheese one is definitely better, just base, than the ranch one. The ranch one, I feel like you gotta add a little something extra. in order to make it good. So it's not like, not a true 3-ingredient cornbread, but it is what it is. And the next one is the sloppy cornbread. Sloppy Joe mix, I think. Sloppy Joe like sauce? I don't know. I need to watch the video again, but it is Sloppy Joe flavor infused cornbread. That one is the one I'm looking the most forward to making. But I gotta eat up this current one first, and the rest of my stew, for that matter. We'll probably do that in a couple weeks, but in any case, it was good. It was delicious. I am fully satisfied. Ah. And then I had a couple cookies for dessert. Just some. Oh, what are they called? Chips Ahoy. Wow. Can't believe I've forgotten what Chips Ahoy were for a second there. It's been a while, to be fair. I honestly can't remember the last time I got a pack of Chips Ahoy cookies. Aside from, like, just recently. Like, before then, I have no idea. I don't know if I ever have bought, like, my own. Oh, excuse me. I feel like I've only ever gotten them if my parents got them, and they usually didn't get them for, like, me specifically. I think they got them for my nephew, or possibly my brother, back in the day. I never really cared for them all that much. But now that I'm an adult, and I can eat whatever the hell I want, I bought them, because they were Reese's flavored. And I was like, you know what? I could go for something that's, like, Reese's flavored, that's not necessarily a Reese's. That being said, kind of going back to Dune, which has been fun. Funnily enough, I had no idea that Dune was created by Funcom. You may or may not have heard of them, but they're also the ones who did Conan Exiles and the Conan MMO way back in the day. If you're as old as I am, you may remember it. It was my first interaction with Funcom. I think that was actually their first game as well. I could be wrong there. Now I'm curious. Funcom. Give me your games. What was the first Funcom game ever created? Where's the Wikipedia? That's what I need. Yes. Give me the list. It's all the way at the bottom, isn't it? Okay, wow, they made a lot of games. Long before I even got a hand on them. Okay, I should say Conan, Age of Conan. It's technically now Age of Conan Unchained, but back when I started playing it, it was just called Age of Conan. But Age of Conan Unchained came out in 2008. It was the first MMORPG that I ever actually played, like, to any extent. I actually got a max level character. I got one of the max level mounts that you could get at the time. And then once that happened, I stopped playing forever because nobody else I knew played it anymore, and there was no reason for me to continue because, yeah, I mean, that was pretty... Anyway, fast forward ahead, now nearly 20-ish years, and here we are again, playing another game from Funcom. Wild. But damn, they made a lot of games before then. See, they started all the way back in 1993 with A Dinosaur's Tale. Wait a minute. They made a game based on We're Back, a dinosaur story, and they called it A Dinosaur's Tale? What? Wait, that's the film. Made a game? I'm confused. Apparently it was an adventure game for the Sega Genesis. I remember the movie. I watched the heck out of that movie. That movie, simultaneously, I found incredibly fascinating, and it also kind of low-key freaked me out. What was it? Professor Screw-Eye? Or Dr. Screw-Eye? Whatever the heck the villain's name is. He creeped me out just a little bit. Just a smidge. Like, the sections that he were in always weirded me out as a kid. I feel like, though, as I grew older, I kind of enjoyed his screen time much more than the other one, than the other doctor or professor or whatever. I forget. You know what? Actually, Plot. Plot, where's the plot? There's the plot. Okay, oh wait, no, not the plot. God, oh my god, that's right. John Goodman plays the main character. Holy. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen him in anything. But we have... Oh, it's Captain New Eyes. It's Captain. I always thought it was like Professor or Doctor, or it was some sort of like, you know, scientific or medical name, but it's just Captain. Just Captain New Eyes. Who played Screw Eye? Oh, and it was okay, so it was Captain New Eye and Professor Screw Eye, and they were brothers. I got them mixed up. Dang. Martin Short. Oh, was the clown. Wait, but who actually plays Screw Eye? Keith Mars? Wait, who's Keith Mars? I don't know who Keith Mars is. I've never heard of him before, I suppose. I guess he wasn't really in anything else that I would know. Huh. Anyway, okay, we're getting sidetracked. Ah, man. Looking at this list. I forgot that Funcom also made The Secret World. It was another MMO RPG. That one looked so cool. It had such an interesting like premise. What else have they done since? Conan Exiles, Dune Awakening. Oh, World Heroes CD was canceled, and so was Midgard. But Dune Awakening is their most recent thing, with Conan Exiles being the next. I guess they're kind of sticking to the open world survival thing. Huh. Wait, did they... Oh, they made a Secret Worlds Legend back in 2017? Why does that not have a... Why does that not have the page on it? Crazy. Anyway. We're back to Funcom. It was wild. When I was installing it, I was looking at the launcher, and I was like, oh, what? Because it... Of course, because it has to have its own launcher. It can't just start normally like other games. No. Funcom has to have their own launcher that's installed so that you can, I don't know, potentially get to all their other games from one thing. Like the Blizzard launcher, which always kind of annoys me. Because I have to like wait for that to load up, and then I click launch, and then I have to wait for the game to load up. Extra steps. It's extra steps. I know which game I want to play. Don't make me go through hoops. Guys, come on, publishers, please. Please, who asked for this? Nobody. Nobody asked for this. Why do you think so many people moved to Overwatch on Steam? Because it was so much more convenient. Probably. I actually don't know the numbers there. I am kind of curious how many people stopped using the, what is it, Blizzard launcher for Overwatch specifically when it moved over to Steam. Does it still open the launcher, actually? I don't know. Maybe it still does. Or does it just open the game proper? I'll have to ask, I'll have to ask Kat, because I never actually installed it, or launched it, I should say, from Steam. I think I installed it at one point, but then I never actually, like, played it while it was on Steam. And now I've just kind of, like, now it's gotten to a point where I can't with Overwatch. At least playing the game normally. I don't know. It is what it is. I think it's a perfectly fine game. It's just playing with, you know, against other people. I'm not too keen on. I don't really care for. It's too sweaty. People in that game are just too sweat. Want nothing to do with it. I was a little worried with Dune. I'm not gonna lie. My initial outset was like, oh, there are other people on this server, and they can fuck with you. Especially when I saw it was like when I was opening it up and it was like Funcom, and I was like, oh god, wait a minute. I know what kinds of games they've made in the past where it's just like you just be rolling down the street, not a care in the world, having a beautiful day, just be like, I'm gonna go do some quests or whatever, you know, whatever game it is. And then all of a sudden, some motherfucker just comes out of nowhere, stabs you in the butt. And you're like, god damn it, this is my day now. That would happen. That would happen all the time in Age of Conan. I've kind of gotten maybe some minor PTSD about it. You know, anything Funcom related. Or anytime I know there are other people in the server, I need clarification if it's like, okay, there are other people here. How can they fuck with me? That is the first question that I must ask. And if the answer is they cannot, then excellent, I'm in. And for the most part, it seems like you cannot. It is mostly PvE. I think there's a couple areas where you can engage in PvP, but I don't think those are particularly necessary for like just playing the game. So I'm excited though. I'm excited to get through it. And now that I have joined my friends, we can go out and quest together and gather stuff and build an epic base somewhere. I don't know where. Somewhere. Maybe in the middle. We meet in the middle. I mean, I currently have a base in the starter area, which is in a pretty decent spot. It's a pretty okay spot. She has hers in a basically right at the entrance to the next area. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty close to essentially where you need to cross. Oh my god, it was so terrifying. So I mentioned that, you know, you have to cross the desert. It's a very large stretch of desert, and it's very likely that a sandworm is going to eat you. Very likely, or at the very least, come out of the sand and start chasing you, which is by far probably one of the most single terrifying things that could happen in a game, because they're huge. They're absolutely massive. And right as I'm gearing up, like I'm turning in some quests at the outpost that's on my side of the map, and you know, grabbing all my gear and loot and stuff that I want to take over with me, or like fabricating stuff that I know I'll need over there just to make things easier. I don't have to fabricate or like don't have to set anything up to do. I'm sitting there waiting for it to be nighttime, because apparently it's easier to cross when it's at night. But does the game tell you this? No, the game does not. You either have to be told by somebody else or look it up, I guess. But the worms are less active at night, which, I mean, realistically, it makes sense, right? They're big animals. They probably sleep. It would be weird if they didn't have some sort of sleeping cycle. And I'm sure they know that, like, not a whole lot of stuff is going to be happening at night in the desert, so there isn't really a point to be, you know, moving around all that much. So it does make sense, but nobody's thinking like realistically in a lot of games. They're like, oh, it's just something I have to deal with, right? In any case, so I'm sitting there, I'm at the top of this ridge at the outpost, looking over at this like valley that you need to cross through. Like, it is the ideal. And lo and behold, two people are trying to cross the desert. One of which I see actually get eaten because their bike explodes. I see an explosion. The other one, I'm not sure if they made it or not. They probably did, but the worm was definitely on their ass. And I was like, oh, okay. I need to know exactly where I'm supposed to be crossing, because I do not want that to happen to me. That looked horrible. Because if you get eaten by a worm, you lose all your stuff, which is a terrifying prospect. If you die from like other means, like if you get killed by an NPC, or you take fall damage or something, you break your ankles hard enough, your backpack is still like chilling on the ground. Like, you can go get it, get all your stuff. But if you get eaten by a worm, it's gone. It's gone. Anything and everything that you had on you is now the worm's. Oh, that is the one true horrifying thing. It's like when you're playing Minecraft and you stumble upon a lava pit. That's like the one true dangerous thing. Because like any other time that you die, you know, there is a chance you can go back and get your stuff, especially if you're playing mods and you have like a tombstone. But if you're playing vanilla and you stumble upon a lava pit, that is the single most dangerous thing in the game. Because if you hit that lava in a bad spot or you get killed too close to it, like either all or most of your stuff is peanuts. Very toasted peanuts. Actually burnt to a crisp and ashen peanuts. If you really want to get specific. Same thing. Although lava is inactive, you know, in Minecraft. Lava just sits there and exists. Worms, on the other hand, are actively hunting you down, seeking your flesh to feed them, which is definitively much more scary. Actually, we made it, though. I made it across. I want to say it's probably thanks to the engine that I installed in my bike. I found schematics to an upgraded engine, so it was actually like 10 miles an hour faster than the standard one that you get to start. It pays to go in and loot stuff, even though the game doesn't tell you to go do it quite yet. 'Cause I was like, by the time it was like, okay, now go cross the thing, like I literally had everything I needed ahead of time. Also, it also helped that I managed to how you say, I blamed a base that had been abandoned, and the guy who was using it had some pretty high grade materials, so I was able to craft some, like, actually some of the better stuff that I probably wouldn't have otherwise had access to, which definitely helped out. Definitely a big boon. And now she's convinced another friend of ours to play the game, so we'll probably be chilling and maybe prepping for their arrival as well. They literally just started. I don't think they're that much far into the game. I think they're only a couple hours in. But I kind of, like, thinking about it, I kind of sped ran. Like yesterday, I checked to see how long my friend had been playing, and they'd been playing for a good, it was like 25.5 hours. So well over a day's worth of time. If they played it, you know, all in one go. A full day and then some. I've been playing the game for a total of 4 hours. We're already to that side of the map now, and I can start doing stuff over there, which is cool. But it's really, you know, your own pace, right? It's an exploration game too. Like, it has a progress bar. I had only explored about 30% of the initial area before I decided to, like, fuck off into the next one. So for you completionists, there is that as well, you know, like discovering scavenger camps, getting research points. I think that's a thing. I might go back and try to grab some more. I don't know. I'm kind of annoyed it doesn't tell you that, like, or it doesn't give you enough research points out the gate to research everything that you want early on, which I guess kind of makes sense. It forces you to explore and try to find those lootables. I guess it's fine. It makes sense. It's fine. But then we can now we can go hunt together. Very cool. I gotta go find, like, a station though, or like a camp or something. Stuff to do. There's stuff to do, and I do want to play it more. That being said, we may... I'm debating about whether or not I want to change tomorrow's game to just playing Dune. And then inviting her to play on stream. I'm pretty sure they'd be okay with it. If we wanted to do it. I'll ask her tomorrow. If not, we'll just do our normal Kingdom Hearts. But I may play Dune tomorrow on stream. We'll see. I don't know oh, actually that's a good question. I should double check to see how my PC handled it, because it revs up when we start playing. I don't know why, but well, actually no, I kind of know why. It's a Funcom game. They've always had a history of like kind of having a tenuous, or I should say a strained relationship with NVIDIA graphics drivers, because when you open the game up, even if you have the most recent graphics drivers, you're fully up to date. Apparently, there is a hotfix that they want you to have in the game, because not having it apparently has caused some trouble, caused some issues with a lot of players in the past. I have not downloaded this hotfix. Every time that little pop-up shows up and is like, hey, we noticed that you're running this version of NVIDIA, and there's a hotfix that you should download. Apparently the hotfix doesn't come just baseline anymore. It's like separate. You have to download it separately and install it separately. It's baloney. I ain't doing it. If it doesn't do it through the thing, the little app that I had, well, I guess you don't have to. The longest time I didn't, actually. Back in the day, way back in my day, in the video graphics drivers, you had to go to the website, you had to put in your graphics card, whatever model it was, and then you hit download drivers, and it gave you a link to the page where you download the drivers, and then you hit install with the exe, and then that's how you did it. And then eventually they made a nice little app that just detects what your drivers are and when a new one comes out. Installs it for you. It's very nice. The longest time I didn't use it. For the longest time. I don't know why. It was just, I was stuck in my ways. I was just, I could just go to the website and download it that way. It's probably better, right? I don't know why. I feel like maybe it was probably one of my friends was like, the app isn't really that good. It kind of messes up a lot or something. They like put an idea in my head. I don't know, maybe. But yeah. It's fine now. I haven't really had any issues with it since then. We all good. And you know, if my game starts breaking, then maybe I'll install it. But until then, I ain't installing it. I haven't had any issues yet. My game has been running buttery smooth. I don't know what the graphics settings are. I haven't really touched them. It probably just defaulted me to whatever, like, my computer detected. I don't know. I should probably double check that. Definitely before I start streaming it, but yeah. We'll double check. We'll figure it out. Oy. That being said, I'm kind of losing Infinity Nikki. It's how you say, it's not as appealing to me to play anymore. They've been doing a lot of things in the game that I don't really care for, you know? And it just seems predatory and greedy. And at first, you know, it wasn't that way. I didn't feel that way. Infinity Nikki was pretty chill. You know, I felt like I could get the outfits that I wanted if I farmed for them. I mean, it did get to a point where, like, obviously you can't do that because eventually you're gonna run out of stuff to do, and they can only give you so much to do. I was like, okay, I have to save up for the ones that I want. I guess back then, I would have liked to know what was coming out beforehand, but they never told you until like the week before, I think, or it was like very shortly before. It was like maybe the week, maybe the week before, maybe even just like a couple days before. They're like, oh yeah, oh no, you know what? Hold on, I can go into their Discord because I am in their Discord and I can see the game news and how recently. Okay, so the most recent event just ended on the 12th. So about 5 days ago, it ended and the new one started. When did they release images for this one? The day before. The day before they released it with images and everything, showing off all the new outfits. Brother, that is not enough time That is not enough time. You need to be revealing these outfits like at least a week before so that people can decide if they want to save up for those or not. A week is enough time to like do some grinding to finish out whatever you need to finish out, you know? The day before, maybe they posted stuff on their socials? Yes, no, it's always a day before. Even the event before that, I'm looking. The event started the 20th. They put the event info in their server on the 19th. At 1:28 in the morning, no less. My time. It's disgusting. It's disgusting. I should have realized. I should have realized how absolutely disgusting it is. And I honestly don't know about their social media, if they would have posted them early or not. What about the news feed? Did they post it on the news feed? Maybe they do, and I'm just not paying attention. Nope. They posted it the day before again. They just make all their posts the day before. Oh, so gross, dude. Okay, I guess they did technically post something two days before, but it's like a single outfit. Still not enough time, really. Wild. It's wild. I can't be expected. You can't expect people. You can't do it. That's crazy. That's wild. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much longer I'll be playing Infinity, Nikki. I'm not gonna lie. It may be just like a casual, like every now and again, I'll pop in, I'll see what's going on, I'll check the new banners. You know, I might do a daily or two just to kill some time. Because they're pretty quick. About 20 minutes. Well, before I could do the dailies in like 15-20 minutes, like easy. Sometimes even like 5 minutes. Depending on what they were. But then they added like that whole extra zone where it's like a new version of the Infinity Heart. Or at least like a new unlockable section, but you can only get the materials to unlock it in that new zone, and you have to do the dailies for those as well. And those take so much longer to do. Because if you want to maximize, right? You want to do the things, like the tasks that they tell you to do, and you want to grab the ones that you get for free just by like running around. Essentially you push a button next to a like an object, like a specific object in the game, and then it'll shoot out 3 of them in the world in like random spots. Sometimes it's nice and it puts them all kind of together in the same area. Other times they're all over the fucking place and you gotta basically run from one end of the zone to the other to collect them all. And that takes forever. That takes time. Because it is also worth it to pick up the other little things because of their stupid DIY system that they added, where it's not, oh, let me unlock this color for all my outfits using this in-game currency. It's, let me unlock this color for this one singular piece. Crazy. Crazy, dude. How do you expect me to unlock all the things when I only get so many of these things? You only give so many. Like, the materials in order to unlock those, you only get maybe like a max of like 30 per day. And in order to unlock like one pallet, it's like 12 or 15, depending. I mean, I guess it depends on like the level of the item too. The more rare the item, the bigger the the cost. Or at least, the rarer the material cost. Because of course there are 3 ranks, right? Any 3-star piece is the easiest to find, but you only get 100 per day. It caps you at 100, which also is kind of shenanigans. It's a load of baloney. And then 4-star is the next highest. You get about, yeah, you get about 30 to 40 of those per day. It kind of depends. And then the big ones you only get like through special things. I don't know if you, I think you do get them through the dailies. I think you get the bigger ones through the dailies, but you only get like, I don't know, 10 or 11 in total. It's not good. It's not good. Especially when I have like over 1,000 pieces of clothes, most of which that can be dyed. It's like, brother, you're not really giving me freedom. Of course, you can always buy more. You know, you can always go into the shop and just spend the money. I refuse. I may not buy the like battle pass this time around even. I'm really just sitting here thinking like there isn't really a reason for me to do it anymore. Like I've already looked at the banners for right now and I don't really care for either of them. I don't even know if I want to like invest going for the free stuff. You know? I don't know. The story is just not grabbing me. This time around it's a fairy who turned herself into a chicken. Now you're trying to, I don't know, it's some like magical fairy, something rather. It's just, it's not grabbing me. It's not grabbing me. The story isn't grabbing me. The what was it? The last one, I think we had. No, not the last one. The one like maybe before that, where it was like you were exploring the queen's castle and you were learning about like the queen who used to live in that castle. That one was cool. This was all spooky and there were ghosts and you were like learning about the history of the realm and stuff. This one is just some like random event that just popped up and I'm just like, I don't care about these characters that I'm never going to see again. Like I'm gonna see them for this one event and then that's it. They're gone forever. I wanna see more story building, more stuff about the world, not these just like random happenings that are just like, oh, this is just a fun event, you know. Give me story. That's what I wanted. You know, I was curious. I wanted to see like what Mirrorland was all about. You know, it's colored past. Why people do, you know, fashion shows instead of like actual combat, even though they do have actual combat, like stuff like swords and guns and stuff exist. You know, weapons exist. But for whatever reason, all disagreements are done through fashion battles. I don't know. I want to know more about that. That's what I want to see. Like back when we first started playing, a quiz came out where it was like, guess if it's an item description from Dark Souls, arguably one of the like most interesting story wise, like at least storytelling wise, because you know 90% of the story is told through item descriptions. Or a good deal of it, maybe not 90%, that might be a little much, but a good deal of the Dark Souls like history and lore is in the items. It's in the item descriptions for items. Yeah, but it's having you guess the item description and whether or not it's a Dark Souls item or an Infinity Nikki item, or I guess just a Nikki item. I don't know if it's specifically Infinity Nikki because I don't know if Infinity Nikki items, or these clothing pieces, I don't know if they have like flavor text, or, like lore behind them. But I know there's something extra going on in the Nikki universe, and I want to see that. So I may be putting Nikki aside for a while. For now, I'll probably be keeping up with it in the Discord, well, in their Discord, just to keep an eye on the outfits that are coming out. You know, save my gemmies, and then we'll see. Checking something. I'm having a root beer. Over the weekend at Costco, I got myself a fun little pack of a variety pack of off-brand, well, specialty sodas, I think is what they're technically called. They're not from any like big corporation or anything. They are like mom and pop style sodas. So I'm currently going to be partaking in frosty root beer. Ah, that's a nice root beer smell right there. Not as much bite as I thought it would have. But solid. Good root beer. I was a little sad. Thinking about specialty sodas. Back when we were in Carmel, I was looking forward to grabbing one of the specialty sodas that I was really hoping would be in the market that we normally buy sandwiches from whenever we go to the beach. They no longer had it. It was Love Potion number 69. It was a cherry cola. Oh my goodness, it was delightful. It was, how could I not, right? How could you not? Back in the day when I saw it, I was like, this is a beverage that I want to be drinking. And then even more so now that it's become like such a meme number. And they didn't have it. I was so sad. I wonder if it still exists, actually. Maybe they went out of business or something. 69. I think it was I'm pretty sure it was a cherry cola. Oh my god. It does still exist. They have a purple version? Honey? Love Potion number 69. Purple. What's in the purple one? I can get it at the soda pop stop. Oh, it's out of stock. No. Why is it out of stock? Apparently they have a pink as well, and that's also out of stock. Ah, brother. Why are they all out of stock? No. Oh, they only have the pink and the purple? Wait, was it the purple that I got? I didn't think it was the purple. Blue Dog Beverage. Wait, from Sacramento? Available upon special order at least 2 to 3 weeks in advance. Damn, apparently it's like a super rare beverage nowadays. Somebody's selling one on Etsy? No way. Oh no, okay. It was sold. Never mind. Vintage. What makes it vintage? Excuse me, how old was this soda when it was purchased? A rousing carbonated drink. It looks like it's a cream soda. I don't know though. Oh, the like seal is, or not the seal, the label's kind of like peeling off just a little bit. It's a little damaged. Yeah, I don't, what makes this vintage? Exactly as shown, cards were great condition. Cards? Question mark? Huh? That's funny. That's so funny though that somebody was selling it on Etsy. Maybe the purple one was the one that I got. And I just don't remember it being purple. Real Soda. Have a store, bar, or restaurant? We'd love to have you join the Real Soda family. Oh, this is for reselling. Oops. Man. Maybe it wasn't cherry. Maybe I am getting it, like, completely wrong. It must have been the purple one. I don't think I got the pink one. I don't, because it's a vibrant pink. It is a very vibrant pink. It's likely the purple. Oh, that's so... Why is it out of stock? I wonder how many people are on the wait list. I wonder how often it comes in. You must register to use the waitlist feature. Please log in or create an account. Oh, I cannot be bothered with this right now. Okay, well, in any case. Apparently, it's a rarity nowadays. You can get it. Get it. If you happen to see one on a shelf, feckin' gobble that up. It was a good, it was a solid soda. But I can remember. Apparently, I don't really remember it was purple, so maybe my memory is shite. And maybe it wasn't that great. Who's to say? But do I still have the bottle? I might still have the bottle somewhere. Because it was a cool bottle. It's a cool bottle. Got a cool label. I might still have it. It might be in my wall cabinet. My parents still have. Ooh. Oh, did we get rid of all my bottles? Oh, I remember when I was moving out, we were going through stuff. Oh, I might have gotten rid of it. Damn it. Oh, who would have thought? This is why you hold on to things. This is why we hoard things. Because we never know when it's going to be relevant. Well. Oh, well. It is what it is. In any case, we have a mega corporation that needs dethroning, or exposing, or I don't know. How else would we say it? Their foul deeds must come to light. Or if they are truly foul deeds, we must learn about them. Goldie, to the main stage. It is time once again, my dear friends, to dive into the world. Red Strings Club. Goldie, show screen. Not gonna lie, I could probably fall asleep to this. Just leaning back in my chair, listening to the rain fall. Truly peaceful. Soft piano playing in the background. God, the opening screens for Devolver or Team Deconstruct games. Delicious. Okay. Well, let's see. How far back did we get? We gave them the beverage. Oh, right. I asked why she wanted to know. And then she was going to give me a proper explanation. Okay. So we did watch this last time. We did go through this last time, so I'm going to skip through it a little bit now. Basically, okay, so what happened in the last game? Or, not in the last game. There's only one of these. There's only one Red Strings Club. There wasn't a sequel or prequel that I know of. But the last session of this game that we played, this fine character here, who is actually like a super intelligent, super advanced artificial intelligence. They are like an android, essentially. that can recognize like human needs and emotions and fulfill requests based on those sort of thing. Very advanced stuff. But apparently they were part of a plot for a bunch of rebels that are trying to fight against the mega corporations who may or may not be trying to infect the brains of anyone who has an implant and turn them into a bunch of complacent sheeple. Now, us, Donovan over here, the bartender and information broker, is chatting up one of his contacts who has a mission for him, but he's also trying to get info out of her because she works for the corporation that has this technology. All right, so we're up to speed now, or you should be. Oh, and we have a friend who plays the piano, who is associated with this group of rebels, or as the government likes to call them, terrorists, because they do kind of do some shady stuff. But who's to say, really, right? What's the line between a rebel and a terrorist? At least, I guess it depends on who you're asking, right? But we're trying to get some info before we send him in, because he is like gung-ho on going in and wrecking some shit. Supercontinent has never been up to no good, no matter how pretty far they're marketing. Yep. She's still pretty for it. If I remember correctly, I said, for example, I'm going to try to keep this as straight and true to what I had originally picked as possible. Oh, so we got some objectives. So we figured out what social psychic warfare was. We couldn't figure out what the mirror neuron algorithm was. When they plan to execute, what does the Akara play? This is an Akara, is what they're called. Why is Supercontinent doing this? Is it legal? Is the government aware? And who is the CEO? Okay, so they're powerful corporation, fundamental goal is accumulation of power, so they can help people. And apparently their idea of helping people is to turn them into mindless zombies that only experience the purest of happiness and nothing else. Nothing makes them uncomfortable anymore. It suppresses all of that. It's Equilibrium 2.0. And she's currently using that technology right now. So, I mean, understandably, it's not too far out of the realm of possibility. I feel that, look, if they're able to block certain emotions using this technology, who's to say they aren't able to block other things? Certain other things, whether that be decisions, ideas, you know, it's a slippery slope, right? Because you can't just be like, oh, it only blocks the one thing. It only does the one thing. That is a crock of shit, and everybody knows it. Or at least, if you don't, then you're on something, or you're blind. Because 100% they're going to be able to do other things. Or if they're not able to do it immediately, they will later. Like getting the foot in the door may be the opening bit, and then once you're on it, it's only a matter of time before they're able to just like completely shut down your personality and make you just basically a slave to the corporation. Oh, I can actually click on my notebook from here too. I didn't realize that's where that was. Okay, good to know. There he is. There's our buddy, whose name I forget because it's kind of a strange name, but we are in the future, so. But please, different housing for everybody. They offer legal representation for those who can't afford it. Yes, yes, yes. They seem to be very nice, but... So how come they want to lobotomize us? If they're so nice, what do you have to fear? Okay, let's say they're not so bad. Wait, did I... If they're so nice, what do you have to fear? That's the problem. That's the problem. I feel like they're not so nice anymore. I mean, the ideas and objectives are still allowable, but they become heartless in some way. A lot more brilliant employees have been dismissed. Little reason. They're squeezing us to our limits with aggressive goals and deadlines. Like, they have a big agenda that they need to execute at any cost. Jack B. Gaynor wouldn't have allowed that. So, question of job comfort, eh? I wish that was the extent of it. I don't want to sound paranoid, but I heard it's hard to get work done when I think my life is in danger. Oh, he's afraid that Supercontinent may kill her. That is harsh. Okay, I'll gather as much intel as I can. Donovan. If I hadn't removed the part of my brain that processes love, I swear I'd fall for you every time. I don't know how you do it, but I always leave the club shaking. I'm starting to think you're putting something in my drinks. Just alcohol, I swear. Alcohol in the proper mixture that just resonates with your soul, because I'm also a voodoo man. But I'm glad I can get through your ice-cold processors and stir those artificial feelings of yours. Hey, they're not artificial. They're just upgraded. Okay. All right. If that's what you want to keep telling yourself later, they're upgraded emotions. Emotion can be a pitfall for a scientist like me. Better to have them in check. You ought to live more dangerously, Diana. Inspiration plays a big part in being a memorable scientist. Maybe I'll make sure to come back to the club anytime I need a good old time. Need some good old mojo. Please do. I should be leaving now. Thanks for the drinks, and the chat, and the info. And please, call me as soon as you get something on Supercontinent CEO. I will. Thank you for coming, Diana. My pleasure. Okay, so we got some decent info. Thank you for coming. See you next time, Diana. Okay, Akara, listen. Never again say a customer's name. Why not? Because it makes them feel uncomfortable and paranoid. I was taught that repeating someone's name builds trust and familiarity. Okay, while that is true in certain cases when you're actually, like, going to be, you're expected to be greeting something. In a club, such as this, or a bar, right? You're going because you don't really want to know anybody, and you ideally don't want anybody to know you. You want to go there as an anonymous individual to have some drinks, maybe listen to some music, depends on the club, I guess. Maybe engage in some small talk, but mostly it's a place you can go just to kind of get away from the world most of the time, I feel like. If you're going by yourself, if you're going with a bunch of friends, I mean, that's a whole nother thing. But yeah, but the Red Strings Club is a haven of sorts. Okay, see, there we are. That's what this kind of place is. My clients value their anonymity. If you blab their names right when they come in, they'll think I told you all about them. And you're supposed to be a mere trainee. Leave the name dropping to me. Understood. I'm sorry, Donovan. Don't sweat it. Just keep it in mind, Kara. It won't happen again, Donovan. Very well, Kara. Let's focus on your aptitudes instead of your weaknesses. Get any interesting insights from your empathetic algorithms? Indeed. However, I don't see an easy way to properly communicate them. So, I'd like to propose a game. A game? Inside of a game? Gameception? You're full of surprises. Play is one of the most primal human devices for learning and development. True! So true! Oh my god, if you're having fun, you pick up on stuff so fast. Like, playing a game that is legitimately a good time, you will get, like, no time at all. Hazel! Hazel! Welcome in, Hazel! I hope you've been good. I hope work hasn't been too bad. Are you still working? Is it another night shift for you? You are at work. Okay. Hopefully work's not too bad. Not too bad. No, good. Okay. Good to hear. Yes. Work for me today was pretty chill. Not too crazy. We had just enough to get going, but I'm a little worried for tomorrow. I'm a little worried I might not have enough stuff to do, and I'll have to try to come up with things. Oh, I hate when that happens. I just want stuff to do. that isn't just random tasks that I'm assigned because there's nothing else. You might have to game or something? Wow. I mean, I still have to do some things tomorrow. Are you working, what is it, morning tomorrow, or are you off? What day are we? You don't do a night and then a morning immediately after. No, that wouldn't work. Nice. Okay, cool beans. 3.5. Fair enough. Almost there. The long part of the day is gone. It's just that final stretch. Oh, that lasts like a few hours though. Sometimes can be so much worse than the beginning. I feel. I guess it depends on the job. But for me, sometimes, like, the mornings are usually like, oh, they're so good. But then sometimes, like, as soon as, like, lunch hits, it's like, oh, okay, well, shit. No, nothing new's come in. Oh, God. Gotta find something to do. But, cool. Cool beans. Our quiet side, 100%? Gotcha. Not much action in the evening. That can be nice. As opposed to the daytime drama. Every now and again. It's a good break. How's this game? We haven't done like a ton. I like the story and the setting so far. We are a bartender in the Red Strings Club. We found a robot that stumbled in all broken, and we may have stumbled upon a plot that a mega corporation is trying to take over the world. Essentially, that's about the long and short of it. So now we're getting information because we're also an information broker. We moonlight. It's mostly like a visual novel. Kind of similar though to like Detroit Become Human, in a sense where like every choice that you make branches into like a new path. So it is fairly linear. By the look of it. And then depending on like what we do may open up new nodes for us. So I'm looking forward to see what choices we have in the future. But for now, we have a very intelligent, advanced android that is able to process humans using some sort of empathetic algorithm. And now we're shooting the shit, trying to glean some more information out of the conversation we just had with the client. Humans, yes. So I guess we're gonna be playing like a mini game, another mini game. Transmitting a vast amount of data I've gathered from your conversation with Diane is impossible. So I've designed a process to let you reach your own conclusions. Oh, cool. I get to determine the conclusions. That's not gonna be bad. Gotta get back to doing patrols, but hold your boyfriend. I am doing great. You have a great rest of your shift, Hazel. Hopefully it goes nice and smooth and it's not super panicky. But you take care. We will talk later. Moreover, I get the better understand you, so we can improve as a team. Sounds like a pro HR talk. But sure, I'm in. How do we play? Yeah, what's the game? What's the game? I'm going to ask you a series of questions. 10, to be exact. Oh, so it's like a survey. Not really a game, is it? I have my own answers to them, but I am most interested in your input. When we are finished, I will let you know how many of them you got right. If you score at least 7 out of 10, I'll grant you a new skill. Whoa, wait a minute, is this an RPG now all of a sudden? Hold on. What? New skill? Did they use the AI of an RPG villager to build you? Oh my god, me and Donovan, the same fucking brain wave. A new skill? Bro, okay, so also something to take of note is, yes, we are in like a cyberpunk style universe where like everything may look kind of old school-ish, but it's still like advanced technology. We have like androids, we have prosthetics, we have cyber upgrades. Our boy Donovan, he is 100% flesh and blood. Not a single implant to be spoken for. So the fact that he's like, I shall grant you a new skill. Donovan's like, that doesn't happen just instantly, you know, for people most of the time. And what the hell? You even do that? A game without reward proves to be very dull. And yes, I can grant you something to improve your bartending skills. He thinks our bartending needs improvement? How dare he? Did he not see how satisfied our customer was with their beverages? Why don't you just give it to me now? I'm designed to make you happy. A much different thing than granting your every wish. Sometimes I feel like you're some dumb mannequin. But now, I believe the very devil could be running through your circuits. Shall we begin? Ah, this is exciting. You're more twisted than I thought. Give it to me. Is Diana physically attracted to you? Come again? What kind of question is that? How am I supposed to know? Please, just answer my question. I know what I'm doing. Is Diana physically attracted to you? Well, she did say if the love part of her brain wasn't being suppressed, she would ask me out. But that doesn't necessarily mean that she's physically attracted to me. Although, I mean, it definitely means that she likes me. She likes who I am, which is a good step. I feel like by association, that does mean that there is some physical attraction. At least enough to be like, yes, definitely. So I will say yes. Is Diana 100% loyal to Supercontinent Ltd? No. Is she proud of social psyche warfare? Yes, definitely. Would Diana be happier without the effects of SPW? Ooh, that's a tough one. She thinks that she wouldn't be. My character thinks that she probably would be. You got to take both the good and the bad, right? So I'm gonna go with no. What does Diana know about the mirror neuron? Oh, does Diana know about the mirror neuron algorithm? I believe she's aware of it. We didn't go over that though. I believe so. I'm gonna say yes. Who is the person that Diana most admires? Ooh. I think it was, oh god. Oh, you're giving me a quiz on a conversation that we had in the last session? That was like a week ago, man. Oh, goodness gracious. I think it's Dr. Edgar Coldstream. Regarding your bartending, what spirit does Diana enjoy the most? Ooh. I don't remember. Tequila? Vodka. Vodka? Did Diana lie to you during your conversation? Yes, probably. Maybe a little bit, like white lies. I don't think she was 100% telling the truth. Yes, probably. What is Diane's greatest fear right now? Supercontinent, being depressed, Proxima, that SPW fails. Probably Supercontinent. Is social psyche warfare bad? As bad as you thought? This one I can't fail, since it's my opinion, no? Maybe. It's as hard as not lying. Is SPW as bad as you thought? No, but it should be optional. Well, I can see its benefits. It's on the surface, it's not as bad. If you are in full control of it, then yes. But it's when you're not, that's when I'm concerned. And if, you know, Supercontinent is holding the keys to that in any regard, it's a bad thing. We're gonna go with this. No, but it should be optional. I mean, nowadays, you can have whatever psychoactive drugs you want. Become a smiling bastard should be the decision of the implant wearer. This silent update is a crime, no matter how you look at it. Okay, that was the last question. Build a car that SPW isn't wrong. It should be optional. Ooh, that was a big decision. Did I pass? You got 7 out of 10 questions right. Let's go! We've got the bare minimum. That's what we shoot for in this house. Congratulations. You are a sharp man, Donovan. Sounds a little condescending, but thank you. You succeeded in a car's quiz about Diane. Nice. Dan doubted herself on the ethics of SPW. You heard about Dr. Edgar Coldstone, and you got information about SPW. You told the car SPW isn't wrong, but it should be optional, and you passed the quiz about Diana. Okay, wait. Oh, so I guess you either pass or you fail. What did I win? What's my new bartending skill? I'm going to produce a short span memory resetter for you. Huh? A short span memory resetter for you? Is that a cool name for a shot? No. One of my abilities is to synthesize psychoactive drugs. The system was designed to deal with emergency anxiety, crises, and such. But given the unusual context we're in, I can widen its purpose. Add this to a client's drink, and they will think that they just sat at the bar for the first time. That way, you can explore different paths in a conversation without them noticing. Sounds crazy. A bit immoral. Why? Aren't you manipulating them with your drinks? I thought this would be helpful. You got me there. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. I'm sorry, Donovan. That's okay. Save it for an emergency. Say, how much of this can you produce? Not much. I have a limited chemical repository for such purposes. So I'd rather keep these as prizes for our little games. Oh, how playful of you. Gotcha. Let's keep it like this then. I detect a client approaching the club. So soon? I didn't expect anyone else tonight. You want me to check their background? Yes, please. Name? Kose, 34 years old. Let's go! 34 years old! They're so close in age to me. He's a corporate lawyer at Supercontinent Ltd. Footage from nearby locations shows she's been shadowing Diane. Uh-oh. This may be troublesome. Do you want me to drive her away? You do that? I could send a fake emergency meeting request to her phone, for example. Skills are beginning to seem uncanny. Yeah, why would Supercontinent Ltd need an android to be able to do that? You want me to drive her away? No, let her in. If fate brought her to the Red Strings Club, has to be a reason. And we're happily going to exploit that. Hello. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. Absinthe on the rocks, please. Absinthe. Okay, so Naima. Welcome to the Red Strings Club, miss. I'm afraid I can't just serve that to you. This is not your usual bar. Here, you tell me how you feel, and I fix you a matching drink. I see. And I feel like asking you a series of questions regarding why you're prying into my client's business. How dry? You must be a lawyer, no? That's correct. I'm here representing Supercontinent's interests. What was Diana Meyer's business here? Now, hold your horses. Apart from serving drinks, I'm also an information broker. So questions have a price in this club. Okay, how much? Here's my deal. You ask as many questions as you want, then I get to ask as many questions myself. Fair enough. Although, I should inform you that unlike you, I won't be able to disclose any of my clients' sensitive information. Fair enough. Although, I must let you know that unlike you, I know my way around empathy and subtlety. You risk leaking more information than you might think. I'll take my chances, mister. The name's Donovan, owner of the Red Strings Club. Nice to meet you. I am Naima Kose, corporate lawyer at Supercontinent Ltd. Shall we commence business? Fire away. What was Diana Meyer's business here? She's an old friend. I wanted to gather some intel on SPW. I had hired her to do some implant work. She's an old friend. Oh, she's just an old friend. She pays me a visit every now and then. We had a drink and caught up. That's it. Please, at least have the decency not to lie to me. I won't lie to you either. If I can't disclose something, I will clearly specify so. Except, that was the truth, Miss Kose. Friendship might sound alien to you, in your world, but we still keep loving each other at street level. Kept Diane safe from Nemai's inquiry. Yeah, she was worried that they wanted to know what she was up to, so I think we gotta protect her at least to some degree. Next question is about Proxima Organization. They've been making trouble for my client lately. I'd like to know exactly what Proxima's got on Supercontinent. Tell her about Ares findings. Tell her Proxima snatched an Akara unit. Lie. Proxima knows about your new CO. I think I should kind of give her a bone here. That they snatched an Akara unit. She doesn't need to know that we now own that Akara unit, just that they grabbed it. I don't know how they covered their tracks, but does your client know that Proxima snatched one of their top secret Akara androids? That true? You're confirming the existence of such androids. Save us both some time and skip the captious questions, sir. Okay. Save your rhetorical ones too, then. Fair enough. Just tell me what you know. From what I've heard, Proxima got their hands on an old version of Akara. I know they've been experimenting with it. I don't know what they've gotten out of it. But it must be good, since Akara was the main business of the girl that infiltrated your clinic. That's useful information. Thank you. Next question. Where is Joanne Septis?
Blah, blah, blah.
Blah, blah, blah.
I wanna give it all to you.
What up, Seth? What up, what up? It's been good, my dude. Hope you've been good. Hope you've been keeping your nose out of trouble. Ooh, no golden ticket. Shame. How close were you? Oh. Oh. That was close. That was close. The closest we've seen in a hot minute. Good snacks, though, otherwise. Malka bar, sweet meatballs, some ramune. Solid, solid. Hope I've been good? Yeah. Everything's been good today? So far? Currently drinking a root beer, so... Can't be all bad. I forget who this is. Joanna Septis. Come again? Where is Joanna Septis? Septis? You're saying that if I should know her. What a poor information dealer you are if you don't even know Supercontinent's Chief Operations Officer. What's the matter? Is she missing? Hello! Welcome in! Oh my god, you're the #1 clip leader. Wait, what? That's a badge? That's kind of cool. Thank you for being the #1 clipper of my channel. Hope you've been well. Thank you for claiming your snacks. Don't forget to actually claim said snacks if you so desire. Maybe you'll get something fun. You never know. Forget about it. COO Joanna Septis is missing. Ooh. Wait, if I remember correctly, she was the one that... Yes, I installed the punk into Septis. Oh, I made her go rogue. Whoops. Okay, well, I don't know where she is, but I know why she's gone. At least. Well, I guess I the player, no. Me, the character, not a clue. That was all I had to ask. Oh, my turn then. Go ahead. You have 3 questions. I can't have you sitting there without a drink, though. The club, after all. Okay, but I won't be telling you how I feel or any of that nonsense. Don't worry. You just let me know enough about yourself already for me to work my magic. Trust me, you'll like this. Okay, what do we got? She's stressed, she's got ambition, and she has remorse. Ooh. And I have the pill. Okay, we don't want to use the pill. We probably want to speak to her. Hold on, let's check the book. I don't know what we can exactly get out of her. Like, how much does she know? She's just a lawyer. So I don't know. In any case, it needs to be this size at the very least. Let's play to her ambition. So let's actually do one more. Ooh. Little drinky do. Oh, perfect. Serve a cocktail without spilling a single drop. Let's go! We did it! We finally did it! I didn't waste any. So, I got my absinthe on the rocks in the end. You really know your game, though. This is the best glass of absinthe I've ever had. Really invigorating. I feel great. Haha, glad you like it. She seems to be power drunk. Time to attack. 3 questions left. Choose the topic wisely. Ah, okay. Why didn't the CEO tell me about you? Will everything be ready for the unveiling of SPW next week? Have you ever met Dr. Edgar Coldstream? Ooh, do we try to bluff? Tell me more about social psyche warfare's legality. That is something we do need to know. And that is something that she probably would want to talk about. Let's get that down. Would you please explain social psyche warfare's legality to me? Because I still can't imagine how you convince the government to buy into it. Are you really that naive? This is a joint effort with the central government. Uh-oh. It's backed by the government. That's not good. Just realized the music was a little spicy. It was a little hot. And its legality is quite simple. Every implant user signs a contract before acquiring any upgrades. The fine print specifies that the user's physiology may be altered. Oh, they're getting us with the fine print, brother. This is how they get you. This is how they get you. They sneak it into the TOS. They're like, oh yes, just sign this agreement. Don't worry about what it actually says. And then like in some random paragraph, they're like, oh, by the way, we can alter how you think. Bruh. I've read that contract and I've read that point. But it's supposed to be there to ensure a stable mind-body environment, so the wearer can avoid conflicts with their upgrades. Yes, and the Ministry of Health has determined depression, anxiety, and such be a serious social hazards. Oh no. Oh no, it's not just some misguided fool in the upper echelons of a company. It's many people that have come together and decided these things are bad. This really is Equilibrium too. My goodness. Oh, Halo, are you still here? Are you still listening? I have a question for you. If you are. Otherwise, I shall DM you later. Which is fine. Don't worry about it if you're busy. But wasn't that supposed to be so that the state would cover treatment for such afflictions? Exactly. It also poses a threat to the proper functioning of our clients' upgrades. But listen, Donovan. It's quite simple. When you use hardware developed by a corporation, you also have to comply with their firmware. You have to update your iPad, your PlayStation, and nowadays, even your microwave. Oh god, they have updates for the microwave now? Oh, when's the day? Wait, actually, that is already happening, isn't it? Don't we have like smart microwaves now that you can like connect them to your phones? I'm sure that's a thing. I mean, we have smart refrigerators. It's only a matter of time before we either get smart microwaves or we already have them. I just don't think I've seen one. Maybe it's a thing. Who knows? But I'm sure they exist. Oh, God. Just to keep them working. Yes, okay, I understand that. But when your update changes the brain chemistry of a human being, that is morally a little kind of, is it not? This is just one step further, and it's duly specified in the terms and conditions of the update. But nobody reads that. When you agree, you state you've read and understood the terms and conditions. They're pulling that bullshit. You know that I know that you know that everybody knows that nobody reads those, or very few. Plus, you can always decline if you don't like the new firmware. Yeah, and render the implant obsolete in the process? Hey, nobody is forcing anyone to wear upgrades. Okay, so we've got the legality of the matter. Okay, I've had enough. Serve me right for trying to reason with a corporate lawyer. 2 questions left. Choose the topic wisely. Who's the highest authority on SPW? What's the deal with Joanne Sethis? Maybe I should try serving her another drink. Because I feel like she's confident, right? She's in a power drunkenness. So she knows what she's talking about when it comes to the legality. But if I try to bluff with one of these things, she might be like, wait a minute. And then go all lawyer on me. I'm gonna serve another drink. Remorse. Maybe we play into her remorse. She's feeling remorseful about something. It's just a matter of what? Not quite right. Oh, I spilled a bit of the drink. That's my bad. That's okay. We already got the achievement, so now I don't have to worry about it. Bugger. All right, need a little bit to the right or to the left. Oh, it's too much. Back to the right. Oh, just a smidge, and then a little bit up. This is the most convoluted cocktail I think I've ever made. There we go. Okay. It's a little bit of everything, but don't worry about it. I have to admit, you serve good stuff here. What am I doing in a bar at a time like this? Something trouble you? No, nothing. Not my place to judge a client. Just ask your questions. Ooh. Could she be going through an ethical crisis? Let's dig in. 2 questions left. Choose the topic wisely. Okay. Ethical. So okay, if that's the question, if she's remorseful about supercontinent, ST whatever, or SCT, is that the thing? Whatever. Why didn't the CEO tell me about you? Ooh. This might be a good opportunity. Let's give it a try. Why didn't the CEO tell me about you? Because I'm nothing but a cog in their city-devouring machine. Did I add too much vodka? Wait. Do you speak with our CEO? Just so you know, we information brokers are valuable assets to executives. It's just that I can't see her dealing with you. Well, she does. Okay, it really isn't my business then. Oh, the less you know. Maybe it wasn't the best mood to bluff about this. Okay, last question. Okay, so feeling remorseful wasn't the best move. Man, how was I supposed to know? I could serve another drink and throw her the forget-me pill. I'm bad at this. A bartender, I would not make a good one. Nope. Have you ever met Dr. Edgar Coldstream? We'll try that. No? Have you? Nope. But I'm looking forward to it. What do you know about him? I know he's working on Project Akara. Nothing. Give me my question back. I know he's working on Project Akara. Told you that. Proxima. Those terrorist scum are making my life impossible. It's not fair to play outside the rules. The law is your rule, not ours, Miss Kosei. I'm well aware of that. So, can you tell me anything about Dr. Coldstream? I cannot. Can you at least tell me the official? Okay. Dr. Edgar Coldstream is a brilliant macro psychologist and AI engineer, and AI designer. He's been working for Supercontinent for 12 years. Has been employed at Supercontinent for 12 years as a macro psychologist expert in AI design. Can't you tell me something more personal? Can you tell him I want to meet him? I doubt that she'll be able to tell me something personal, but I could ask for a meeting, because that's something that she could set up. And then if she can't, she might give something away. Let's go with that. Can you tell him I want to meet him? Okay, that I can do. Thank you. Ooh, well, let Edgar Coldstream know you want to meet him. Let's go! We got another contact. Well, I'm afraid you've run out of questions. I've got too much to do tonight, so goodbye. Sure. Go and spread law through town. You seem to be enjoying yourself. So just in case, I'll inform you of the current situation. Welcome back, Ray. Thanks for claiming your snacks. Ooh, nice. We got some solid snacks here. Now a bit of pasta, some popcorn. You? I am a survivor. Oh, did you make it back to your place okay? Let's see. It would be, what is it? It's like 10 o'clock over there now. When does the park close? You are back. Okay. You did it. You made it back. Congratulations. Yippee! Hopefully your foot feels better. 9 p.m. it closes. Okay. Gotcha. Yes. Hopefully your foot feels better in the morning. You're able to walk on it again. Yeah, we just finished conversation with a lawyer, and we learned a few things. Not everything that I would have liked, but you know how it goes. Lawyers be lawyers, you know. I am contractually obligated to not say. It's just like, well, shit. You shall nurse it now. Yes, very good, very good. Take care of your wound. Supercontinent is going through turbulent times right now. That's good. That spells change for a company. I've seen it many times. But in the process, there's usually a trail of casualties. The way you're playing right now, you've got a ticket to become one of them. Be warned, Mr. Bartender. Didn't know corporate lawyers were in the business of extending such stylish death threats. Yeah, thanks for like essentially being like, yeah, you're looking like you're gonna be in the line of fire here, buddy. Like, I don't know if I want that from a lawyer. Excuse me. There are many fates worse than death when up against a corporate law. Have a good night. Okay. Thank you for coming. See you next time. Was my performance to your satisfaction this time? Excellent. Thank you very much. So, quiz time now? If you please. Of course. I find it quite amusing, in fact. 7 out of 10 or earns me a prize, right? Go ahead. Is Namakose a psychopath? What? You aren't going to ask me if she was attracted to me this time. That's irrelevant for Nama's case. Answer the question, please. Is she a psychopath? No, I don't think she is a psychopath. She's just doing her job as a lawyer, which I can't really fault her for. But at the same time, it's kind of like, I know it's your job, and I know this is what you trained for, but you can also have a bit of a soul, you know. No, I don't think she is a psychopath. What is her top priority right now? To investigate the loyalty, to find Jonah Septis, to assess the danger possessed by Proxima. Her top priority. Well, she asked me what Diana was doing. That was the first thing she asked, but then she immediately asked if I knew where Joanna Septis was. And then what Proxima was doing. So probably to assess the danger of Proxima, I'm gonna say, is SPW in jeopardy? Jeopardy? It might be. She did say times were being turbulent. Big change could be coming. We just talked about the legality. We didn't really talk about whether or not it was actually going to happen or not. Maybe. I think it is. Does Namina know about the MNA? That's the mirror neural algorithm. I don't think she does. Mostly because it wasn't an option that I could ask her about, but maybe it was like a secret thing that if, like, depending on how I asked certain questions, maybe it could have popped up. I don't think she does, though. I don't think they would have told her because she's just a lawyer. But probably not. Does she perceive you as a threat? I don't think so. I think if anything, probably not. Is she capable of betraying supercontinents? Oh. I pick up that she may betray supercontinent. I think so. I can't tell you why. It's just something I'm feeling in my heart of hearts. Is she capable of covering murder for her employer? Well, as a lawyer, yes. I definitely think she's capable. Is she capable of committing murder for her employer? No, I don't think so. I don't think she would. She didn't seem like the kind of person who would actively partake in it. No. Regarding social psyche warfare, does Namai believe SPW is a good thing? Shit. Well, she's on the law's side, so probably, yeah. Do you think technology manufacturers have the right to alter their products after sale? What do you mean? If Supercontinent designed, created, and distributed the human upgrades, do they have the right to modify them? As in by adding SPW to them? Among other things. Do they have the right to modify them? No. Once purchased, it's yours. No, technology bears responsibility. Yes, but they should be clear about it. Yes, we shouldn't have it without them after all. They have the right to modify them after they've been purchased. I mean, yes, they have the right to modify them, but they need to be upfront about it. They need to, like, directly tell people, hey, listen, this is how it's gonna go if this is a thing. you know? Yes, but they should be clear about it. That's what I believe. Supercontinent is concealing the fact that something they sold is going to fundamentally change you. Isn't that the normal procedure for all technology? Dozens of firmware updates are pushed on a daily basis. It's users accepting its terms and conditions blindfolded. So are you saying this is the public's fault? I'm not very versed in the human concept of fault. It is my understanding, though, that accepting something without thought is a sign of trust. In this case, I'd rather call it ignorance than trust. People have been indoctrinated over the years to accept whatever updates corps throw at them. So the problem is not Supercontinent modifying its creation, but the lack of education among its users. In a free society, isn't education an individual's responsibility? Not my opinion. The powerful educate. Parents teach, schools teach, the media teaches, the government teaches. The issue might be, then, that you don't agree with what they are teaching. That's beyond doubt, yes. To Todokara, companies must be clear about changes they make to their products. Was that a question, or just food for thought, anyway? Indeed. It was the 10th question. Thank you for elaborating. And, well, how'd I do? You answered 6 out of 10 questions correctly. No! I'm a failure! Oh, I don't get my special pill. Curses. I'm sorry. You failed. No do-over this time? No, sorry. We're not in tutorial anymore. What'd I miss this time? A short-term memory resetter. Oh, I thought it was going to be a different prize this time. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. The variety in rewards can improve the game's design. I'll try to think of something different for the next time we play. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Although I gotta confess, the anticipation has me excited for the next game already. Glad to hear you're having fun. Listen. I think I'm going to close for today. My gut tells me we won't be getting any more clients until tomorrow. Yes, it does look like it. Can you tell too? Do you have instincts? What you humans call instincts are just deductions your brain has drawn for you. You simply can't follow the logical sequence due to the vast amounts of data in your brain. Unlike you, I'm able to keep up with my brain. So basically, yes, your gut is right. We won't be having any more clients tonight. Good to hear, because my leg is killing me. Let's call it a night. Do I sleep here, I wonder? This was our first night. Vigo. Who's Vigo? This person, or is it this person who's sitting? I know this isn't Vigo. All right. So, social psyche warfare is just some sort of digital happy pill? Oh, it is this person. I can see their little gum flaps moving around. And the mirror neuron algorithm is supposed to spread it, even among non-implant users? What kind of voodoo is that? Beats me. Donovan is looking into it. Huh. We're pretty fucked. Supercontinent's private network is inaccessible from the outside. And their tower isn't the kind of place you can just walk into precisely. What is this name? Quambing? Quambing? I think? You left us with a nice farewell present, eh? Harry? A firewall present. He's gonna enjoy this. Always loved the hustle, that punk. Ever perform the last rites? Sure. You guys want me to in on this? I'm not even part of Proxima. For some reason, Ari chose you as the one her digital heirs. Oh, as one of her digital heirs. So, just accept her, Brandeis. I'm gonna call you Brandon. I know, because I don't know how to pronounce your name otherwise, and it's close enough to Brandon. Your name is now Brandon. I'm sorry. That's just how it is. She'll live through us. Okay, I'll go first. Ari, I'll have your empathy. Let me better read into our enemies' souls. Let me better understand our allies' possessions. Or passions. Ari, I'll have your wits. Allow me to outsmart our foes. Help me to survive on the field. Ari, I'll have your knowledge, I'll have your determination. Ooh. So we get to pick. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Mr. Brandon here is pretty determined as it is. Knowledge is, you know, having everything that she knew, that's probably a good thing. I'll have your knowledge. I hope you don't regret this. Brandis got Ari's knowledge. Dude, can you be a bit more poetic? And look as corny as you two? No way. Okay, release her into the ocean now. Goodbye, warrior. Donovan. Hey, Brandis. Brandon. Wow. I gave him a new name and even I'm screwing it up. Okay, maybe we just call him Brandeis. How you doing? Yeah, I'm about to open shop. Yeah, car's doing great. You gotta see him. They even designed a little game for us to play between clients. Oh, come on, don't be jealous. You can play with us when you're back. You find anything useful? Wow, you sure work fast. And when is this security breach happening? Tomorrow? I just started gathering info. I need more time. You sure there won't be another opportunity? Ah, shit. You'll need to do us a favor then. Look for the director of it. Find the COO, Joanna Septis. Investigate Supercontinent CEO. What do we do? What do we do? Look for the director. That would be good to have. Finding where Septis is could also be... Actually, if we could find Septis, she might spill the beans on a lot of stuff that was going on. Because I gave her that... I gave her that implant where she's just like, fuck the corporations, fuck authority. You know, she went full on like anarchist. You know, she might be on board. Find her. I got a visit from one of Supercontinent Corporation's lawyers. She was asking about Joanna Septis. Yes, the chief operations officer. Whatever a car installed in the lady back in H-Corp's clinic sure messed her up. If we can get our hands on her before Supercontinent does, we'll be able to wreak havoc on their plans. Oh, you like that, don't you? Be a good boy and fetch her for me, would you? Donovan, someone's approaching the bar. Gotta go. Take care, bye. Why the alarm? Who is it? Whoa, they have like an aura about them. Ghost, but without the H. No silent H in this ghosty goo. I've heard you craft drinks based on emotions. You heard right. I also heard you deal with information. You seem to be well informed. I happen to be a dealer of sorts myself. I can get you whatever you wish for. There's only one rule. No weapons, no living beings. I also happen to be thirsty as hell. So I thought I could be a great business partners, you and I, Donovan. What do you say? I'm pretty confident I can quench that thirst of yours. As long as you accept information as payment. I could really use an exotic supplier. Sure. Don't worry about the details. Money is overrated in this city anyway. Let's take care of my thirst first, shall we? Right on it. Okay, you have a non-paradisi? What the heck does that mean? Translates to Not Paradise in Latin. It's the title of an album of a musical artist named Ghost. Spelt the same exact way. Inspired by John Milton's Paradise Lost, the album uses the concept of Lucifer's fall from heaven and subsequent rise from hell as a thematic foundation. Whoa, what a wild... What a wild thing to put in. Looks like our regular bartending won't do here. We're gonna need this. This is a shaker. With it, we can combine 2 or more spirits to obtain a powerful mix. The result blend will have the combined effects of its ingredients. For example, if bourbon moves the soul disc up and tequila moves it right, the resulting combination will move the soul disc diagonally towards the upper right. That way, you can achieve the same result using half the amount of spirits. That leaves extra space in the glass to explore new, otherwise unreachable emotions. Use the shaker to pour whatever you want inside of it. Then grab it and shake it up and down until the spirit colors merge. Ooh. Okay. We'll do a little bit of that. And we'll do a little bit of this. And then we grab it and we shake it up. And we pour it in. Okay, I can kind of see. Okay, so left and right just doesn't move us anywhere. Got it. Okay, so we need to move it up. Up and to the right. Oops. Oh, too much. A little bit. Village. One more ice. Okay. There we go. This flavor. So the legends were true. You're able to sync your customers' emotions with your cocktails. Oh, can you tell? Yeah, I'm cut from a different cloth than the rest of you mortals. Okay, good sir. But don't sweat it. Your secret's safe with me. Okay. As long as you enjoy your drink, I'm happy. Be happy then, because I haven't had a drink this good in ages. Good. So how can I help you? Ugh. Man, I'm so sore still. I've been working out every morning for the last, like, week and a bit now, and, oh. That 2 hours of Beat Saber on Saturday did not do me any favors in terms of, like, my level of soreness. Do you have something in mind for this partnership of... Oh, did you have something in mind for this partnership of ours? For now, let's say I'm interested in backing our crusade against Supercontinent. So let me know if I can get you anything you need. You said you can get anything. Yes, as long as it isn't alive, and I don't do weapons either. Okay, well, you know, that's probably a good thing. You know, if I don't have to worry about getting weapons, and I don't have to worry about alive people, just information, that's pretty solid. Do you do liquors? No one's ever sent me for booze, but sure, can do. These liquors I need aren't your regular spirits. Red Secret and Blue Whisper. Ooh. My master, previous owner of the Red Strings Club, had a couple of bottles, but I haven't been able to get any more since those ran dry. I could work wonders with them. That's like an interesting endeavor. Consider it done. I'll be back with your stuff. Thanks for the drink. See you later, Donovan. Bro just flicked the glass back onto the bar like nothing. That was a bit intense. Is time then? No. Nope. I can't. I was unable to read the subject. Who is he? Oh. Looks like you're not omnipotent after all. I'm sorry. Don't be sorry. Puts me at ease, to be honest. Why? I find flaws to be a quick shortcut to empathy. Virtue begets admiration, sure. But a weakness here and there draws compassion and sympathy. No one likes a know-it-all. No one likes a know-it-all. Very true. Very true. I think one of my favorite lines from a movie is actually from Hellboy, right? We love each other for our, we like each other for our similarities, but we love each other for our differences. Yes. That is, I wholeheartedly agree with that. It's just a shame that some people, you know, hate each other for their differences. I mean, it's okay not to like someone because of a difference, but just don't let it turn to hate. Don't fall to the dark side. I see. I'll try to fail more often so you can feel more comfortable. No, that wasn't the point. Just be yourself. I like you already, okay? To be myself. Don't overthink it. Can't be anyone else. Okay. I'm still curious. Who is he? This is my first time meeting him in person, but I've heard of him before. None of my contacts treated with him directly, but we'd all heard the legends. A bizarre smuggler who can get you anything you want in less than 24 hours. They call him Ghost. He never asks for money, although clients always pay. Aren't you afraid? Can't say that I'm not, as I'm sure your empathetic devices have already told you. On the other hand, Ghost is not the only supernatural dealer around. I detect a client approaching the club. Background check. Lisa Robillard, age 29, marketing director for Supercontinent. Oh, the marketing director! Oh, nice. Looks like we hit the jackpot. Do you know her? She's one of the wildest night beasts a neon has ever witnessed. If you run a club with this city, you're fated to meet her. Ooh, lovely. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. I love you. Okay, a little forward now, aren't we, Miss, Larissa? Me too, Larissa. I missed you. It's been 5 years since your last visit. How cute. You actually count the days. Like every bartender in this town. I'm sorry, I haven't been here sooner, Donnie. It's been a hectic week at work. Haven't set foot in a bar in 3 days already. And I've heard so many colleagues have been visiting the Red Strings Club as of late. So unfair. I came here as soon as I finished up loose ends at the office. I may have to rebrand. My only clients here are going to be corporate-bred bastards. Please don't. This is one of the few real places left to have a drink in this city. Although, if you actually rebrand, you have my card, right? You never miss an opportunity. I just love my job. Do you have any of my stuff left? I'm fully stocked to your stuff. I sense you're a bit anxious. We're old friends, Donnie. You can cut to the chase and tell me what it is I can do for you. Can't hide a thing from you, can I? The matter is quite delicate, though. Closely related to your recent projects. I see. That explains why Diane and Nama came here yesterday. One day you'll have to explain to me how you pull so many strings without leaving that counter. I've told you 100 times. This club is haunted. I'm a prisoner of the Red Strings. But in exchange, the club somehow weaves fate to please my desires. You won't ever stop spouting that mystic crap, huh? Gotta admit, it's great marketing, though. Building your own urban legend. Laugh all you want. At least acknowledge my cocktails do pack some magic. That's undeniable, yes. You always make me feel things no other man ever draws out of me. But I'll ascribe that to your charisma. Are you in the mood to share some intel with me, then? Oh, I'm absolutely in the mood, darling. However, you're right that it is quite a delicate matter. So why don't we spice things up a little? I love to see your magic at work. But you always end up getting me horny, and I spill everything you want to know. Sorry. So, here's the deal. You can ask me whatever you want, but before each question, you have to serve me a drink. And you can't repeat cocktails, okay? Sure, sounds fun. Fantastic. Now please, I've been sober for far too long. Make me a drink. Okay, so we've got 4 different things. Madness. Okay, euphoria and lust, I definitely could see. Depression, that kind of makes sense. But madness? Okay. Ooh, madness is like way out there. Maybe I use the pill on her. Let's start with madness. Let's get that out of the way. Okay. Ooh, I went the wrong way though. Get that out of here. I need this stuff. Yep. And shaka. See, I think I need one ice cube. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna. Ooh, we'll get right there. Baby steps. There we go. Let's do the madness first. Oh, what an arresting drink. Makes me think of how we identify with our clothes and words. But they're not quite us as an identity. Moreover, in the same way, we're not our dress. We're not our feet or belly buttons. We're not any of those peculiarities, but the sum of them. Eh? Wait, here comes the mind blow. The same way my shoes aren't me, other people aren't me either. I mean, you, Donnie, clearly aren't me, right? Right? So, if shoes, dress, toes, and lipstick aren't me, but in some way together they are, we could say that in some way, you are me too. No? Huh. This state is going to be tricky to deal with. But maybe with the proper questions, I can fish some juicy info out of this philosophic noise. Where should I direct this madness? Okay. Philosophical madness. I think let's go with this one. How are you going to convince people to swallow SPW and when? Have you met Supercontinent's new CEO? Any marketing ideas for the Akar androids? Wait, what else was there? There was depression, there was lust, and there was euphoria. Yeah, let's just try this one. Are you going to convince people to swallow SPW? When? It's SPW that's going to swallow people. We're just meshes of electronic impulses carried around by sacks of meat. And SPW is going to rewrite the first chapter of every mythos. A veritable beast among best-selling bestsellers. When the gods looked down at what they did, all spoke in unison. Genesis. Shit, what was it? Gene speed? Genesync? Genesis? No. Now you've poisoned my word. Ah. Why would you do that, Donovan? I want my word back. Okay, this is getting out of control. Next drink. Okay, maybe we try Euphoria. That got me nowhere. I'll get the hang of this eventually, guys. Don't you worry. Eventually, I'll figure out how this all works. Okay. Holy fucking yes! You like it? This is the best fucking drink I've had in my life. I love you, Donnie. I love you so much. Love you too, my goddess of fun. Okay, shoot before this beautiful rush vanishes. Any marketing ideas for the Akara androids? Okay, she did say she loves her job. So, and she is a marketer. Let's go with this one. Oh, Akara androids, they're just adorable. Haven't seen them in person, just concept art. Can't wait to start working on the marketing for them. I've been too busy with the amazing SPW, but I can already foresee how Akara is going to be the glorious project to work on. Happy to see you excited. Moreover, I love the guy who's in charge of this development. Dr. Edgar Coldstream. You know him? You two should meet. Two of the most sexy men I know in the same room. Oh, so he's a looker. I was kind of picturing him to be kind of old. I don't know why. I mean, we're in the future. He can be a brilliant but also incredibly hot guy. Just imagine. It makes me shake. I'll tell him to come by. You're gonna love each other. Okay, thanks. I'll tell Edgar you want to meet him. Okay, cool. So now that's two people who are like, hey, go see Donovan. I want more drinks. Yep. Okay, time to go down to Depressionsville. Just a little bit. It sounds like we are gonna get like another drink soon, or another couple drinks. Oh my goodness. There we go. Oh, why can't you just stick to beautiful feelings, Donnie? Sadness isn't ugly, Larissa. Isle of all the melancholy you hide under that glittering veneer. It's incredibly beautiful, like meeting your raw self. You know, you're the only person that's seen me cry since I was a teen, right? And I feel very fortunate you allowed me to witness such a tender sight. Ah, quit smooth talking to me and ask me something already. I need to wash out this feeling with another drink. Are you aware of the Jonas Septis situation? Yes. Poor Joanne. I guess you aren't celebrating she's lost it, are you? Won't lie, she's my enemy. I wouldn't ever rejoice in a person in personal misery. Yeah, I wouldn't. I despise corporations, not people. Hell, I even despise Proxima, but... Eri was my friend. Who? Never mind. The thing is, no. I don't like people suffering, no matter their disbelief. Yo, Nocturne, welcome in. What's happening? That grave? Joanne's gone rogue. Apparently, she sent a memo to the whole company telling all of us to fuck ourselves. With an attached photo of herself flipping us off. Nice. Honestly, I dig it. You go, Joanne. Nice. I knew you'd enjoy that. Sorry. No one's found her yet. But in the 24 hours she's been missing, she's contacted some of my colleagues, trying to convince them to join her cause. A cause? That sounds very out of character for a COO. Let's go. We have someone who is intimately knowledgeable about the inner workings of the company now actively fighting against it. Yes. Any idea what the cause is about? Bringing supercontinent down. It's like someone brainwashed her and turned her into a delusional saboteur. TOO John Septus is trying to bring down supercontinent. Cool. That's a war on two fronts now, baby. We all know what happens when that goes down most of the time. It's not good. My money's on Proxima for causing this mess. Yeah, they've been taking all the credit for cool revolutionary stuff lately. That's all I know. Won't you save me from this misery already and hit me with something nice? Sure. Oh, don't worry, Joanne. I let you have the last one for the best. You get to keep your lust as a going out note. Oops, I didn't mean to start pouring it directly into that. We got a mixer now. I feel like an actual bartender that can make mixed beverages. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Goes into the mixer. We give it a shaker. Then we pour in. And then whoosh. Oops. No, I don't want ice cube. I want the mixer. Oh, overshot. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Pour some out. Oh. How'd they overshoot it? There we go. Okay. We had just enough space. Woo! Maybe we should have kept Euphoria for the end. Oh, you've actually done it. You sensual son of a bitch. Okay, well, we've gotten a few things off the checklist. Excellent intel. Oh, right. Okay, so what have we gained? Has been employed for 12 years, is trying to bring down supercontinent, right? Yep. Backed by the government, is missing. Okay. Did what? Don't play coy with me. It only makes it worse. Now you've got me all wet, so either ask me a question or fuck me already. She's forward. Okay, here we go. Have you met Supercontinent's new CEO? You asking me to sell out my boss's cinnamon? What do you mean by new? Anna told me you have a mysterious new CEO. Jack B. Gaynor's been missing for 2 years. He hasn't appeared in public at all in at least that long. And coincidentally, Supercontinent's actions and philosophy have changed dramatically since then. Look, normally I'd just misdirect you with some story, but you're so irresistible. Yes, I've played my cards perfectly. She is putty in my shot glass. The mere possibility of getting your good side and winning a ticket to your bed is worth the leak. Don't want to be dishonest with you, though. I'm afraid there's no chance of that happening. Oh, the universe is just so cruel. But I won't be discouraged. Someday, I'll become your information-dealing muse. What a muse to be. We have a new boss. Can't tell you what happened with Gaynor, though. No one knows. The new boss is a kid called Redhika. Wait. Wasn't he... Wait, he was part of my notes from before. If I remember that name correctly. I think. He was the kid of some, like mafia group or something. He was related to the mafia, I think. That's it? No last names? New CEO is called Radika. Or maybe not. Donovan would definitely have known. He would have been like in his brain like, wait, that mafia kid? Maybe. I don't know. Nope. Like you, no last names. She's about half your age. Oh, and it's a she. Okay, interesting. 20? So young for a CEO. What? Are you over 40? What? Is she under 20? You must be a god of beauty to look like that in your 40s. She must be a goddess of business to be running a corporation in her teens. She may be a goddess. I've seen her only 3 or 4 times in the last couple of years. She rarely hangs out with us non-executive peasants. At just 15, the kid's otherworldly, super smart, super intense. The company has grown wildly since she took control. She's 15 years old. Holy shite. Also, it's very flattering that you think that I'm 30. Sure, some of my colleagues cracked under the pressure, but hey, that's natural selection for thriving company. If you want to know more about her, you should ask the top brass. Sounds quite surreal, but you wouldn't tell a lie that far-fetched. Now I'm really curious. Do your best, my sexy secret monger. I'll have another drink, please. Right away. No, wait. No more drinks. I really want to spend the night with you, but I've got places I need to be and things I need to do after 3 sober nights at the office. And since you won't satisfy this body of mine, I'd better go. I wish you the best in your crusades. Call me when you're ready to sell your body for the real good info. Hope I don't need to get that extreme. For the good of us both. Shame. See you soon, Chocoboom. Take care, Larissa. Thank you for coming. See you next time. Are you all right? I feel you are unusually agitated. Oh, does Donovan not actually like all that flirty stuff? I thought he was just being a suave bartender, but does he like secretly really hate that? Ooh, that'd be kind of fun. Phew. That girl is a tornado. Oh, I guess that's also, yeah, the incredible mood swings would be a little like, oh, as well. That's fair. I agree. My reading of her were off the charts. Would you like to take a quiz on Larissa? This will be tough, but sure, I'm game. Okay, first question. Yes, she's physically attracted to me. That wasn't the first question. Sorry, it was a joke. First question. What is Larissa's greatest passion? I know she really likes marketing, but she also likes partying. But the fact that she was 3 days sober tells me that her job is more important to her than partying. So I'm going to go with marketing. Does Larissa wear implants? Oh, shoot. I was not looking at her. Oh, oh no. Oh no. I don't think she does. It didn't look like she did. No. Does Larissa like Joanna Septis? I think she does. It didn't seem like she was like hostile towards her, just like, oh, it's a shame what happened to her, that she went all crazy and stuff. I would say yes. Does Larissa agree with social psychic welfare? She doesn't give a fuck. Probably this, in all honesty. She probably couldn't give two shits about it. Who is Larissa most loyal to? I think honestly just herself. That's the kind of vibe I get from her. Doesn't matter who she's working for, as long as she can just do what she wants, she's good. So herself. Of all her emotions, what is Larissa's predominant state? It's probably the biggest one, right? The smaller ones are ones that are definitely there. They're definitely present, but they're not as like, or maybe they're, oh, is it the smaller ones that are like the most honed? So I think lust was technically the smallest, right? It would be lust, then euphoria. I don't think madness is her most predominant state. Unless maybe it is. I forget what the size of the circle means. Shoot. I think I remember. Oh, and we learned this, didn't we? We learned who Supercontinent CEO is. At least we learned a little bit about her. That should be here, right? It's called Radika. Yeah. Okay, so I wonder why this objective hasn't been crossed out yet. Predominant state. I want to say lust. She's very lustful. Maybe not for me specifically, but just for like stuff. I'm gonna say lust. What spirit does Larissa enjoy the most? Oh. Okay, hold on. The bourbon, the highest right count. Spirit will make an intense impression on your tongue before it's smooth. Probably bourbon. Little earthy nut flavors emerge. Your psyche will dive deep into your internal impulses. Ooh, or maybe the vodka. This is appealing to the left, warmer side of your heart. Will light a fire in you. Its secret recipe is scientifically proven to the right side of your brain. What side of your brain is lust? Lust primarily involves the right hemisphere of the brain. I'm going with tequila. Is Larissa a compassionate person? I think so. Would she be upset if you managed to stop SPW, and why? Yes, she's worked too hard to make it a success. Yes, but only because the marketing campaign would be ruined. No, because she's rooting for you. No, because she doesn't actually care. Probably, I would think yes, but only because the marketing campaign would have been ruined. Is marketing inherently evil? What the holy fuck? What's the matter? Do I strike you as a scholar in marketing ethics? Do you forfeit the question then? No, I'll give you my opinion as always. Okay. Is marketing inherently evil? Yes, it attacks our personal anatomy. Or autonomy, sorry. Our anatomy. Yes, marketing is physically striking us in our self-determination. Nothing wrong about it. It's our responsibility to think critically. It depends. Marketing can be done ethically. It can be evil. Like anything, marketing can be used for both good and ill. It's two sides. I don't think it's inherently evil. I think there is a lot of good to be done with marketing. But people definitely take advantage. So I think it depends. It depends. Marketing can be done ethically. If you properly communicate what your product is about, without abusing hyperbole or attaching the promise of happiness to it, nothing wrong about visibility, right? From what I've scanned online so far, such hyperbole-free marketing you speak of is less than anecdotal. And quite ineffective, I read. In addition, visibility is finite. So inevitably, marketing aims to suppress the competition, and not just that. Powerful marketing diminishes the existence of other media and products in general. It doesn't match with my definition of ethical to limit or cloud the public's opinion. You're saying that good marketing is always unethical then? Until I can garner more data on it, that is the conclusion I have reached. I see. I'm curious. You spend all that time standing there thinking about the world. Isn't that what all people do? Yeah, but you doing it with a super brain and unlimited access to the internet feels a bit uncanny. What if at some point you reach the conclusion that humans are the world's worst problem and suddenly decide to kill me? Ah, yes. I have accessed a lot of literature and movies on that subject. Oh, you've already seen the movies! Oh, you know about the Terminator. Okay, I see. Yes. I suppose my next question should be, do I need to get out of the building? You don't have to worry. I love you. Wow. I wasn't expecting to ever hear that from you. Is there a problem? No, I like you too. Ahem. So what about the quiz results? You've answered 10 out of 10 correctly. Oh my god, I know Larissa the best. Ah, she's the kind of women I can read. Oh god. Oh no. It's the wild and crazy ones I'm good at deciphering. Why? Oh goodness. What does that say about me? Fuck. It's the tornadoes I know all about. Oh. Maybe it's because I'm so calm. In most situations. 10 out of 10. Wild. That's incredible. I was expecting me to get at least 2 wrong. Congratulations. You've won. Yay. What'd I win? What'd I win? Not what, but who. And he's about to come through the door. Huh? Welcome to the Red Strings Club. Hey there, Daddy. Excuse me? I don't know if we're on that kind of relationship terms, Irving the Third. What is this place? Welcome to the Red Strings Club? My phone went rogue and started sending me GPS alerts marking this place. Wouldn't stop until I was at your very door. I called some friends to check it, and they told me you're in the business too. What business are we talking about? Exactly? Information. Is this your way of luring fellas you're interested in? Wouldn't mind using this trick myself. You gotta tell me where you got the script from. Sure. We can share some tricks once we become friends. Once? Come on. Don't be such a tight ass. We information brokers ought to help each other out. Though, I'd better define myself as an information breaker, if you know what I mean. Why is that? What's your specialty? Torture. Oh. Whoa. Yours? Bartending. What's so funny, kiddo? Don't get mad, sugar. I bet you're swinging in top-tier info from your drunk neighbors. All right, Brat, you're on. My bartending versus your torture. The loser has to do a free job for the winner. Hey, you hearing yourself right now? We're not talking about tickling your feet with a feather here. Do your worst. Fuck me. Aren't you the craziest son of a bitch? I love it. Let's do this. What should we aim for? Something quick. How about we guess each other's ages? Sure. Sounds easy enough. Yeah. Figured I'd give you the advantage since I'm not even sure what century you're from. Good grief. My name is Donovan, by the way. And yours? Irvin McAllister III. Pleased to meet you. Okay, you go first. I prefer my bartenders in one piece. Okay, so Zen, Rebellion, or Delirium. Whoa, Delirium. Oh, I guess you do have to be a little delirious to be a professional torturer. But there's also Zen. Wait. I can just serve him ice? I could just serve him ice. Zen is like the nothing state. How does that work? How does that work? How does that resonate? Maybe I could get it out of him with Delirium, or maybe Rebellion. Get that out of here. Okay. I don't know if the Zen state is particularly useful in this instance. And I mean, I guess we don't know exactly who she is, so maybe that's why it hasn't gone away. We just know the first name and her age. Okay, well, I do need at least one ice cube. Match these two. What do we think? Rebellion or Delirium? If he's in like a delirious state, he probably won't divulge his age. Definitely not Okay, let's go with Delirium. Fuck it. Let's make him a drunk, delirious bastard. The left, oops, and then up. I'm also starting to figure out what is what. This is the tequila, the yellow bottle. Bourbon is the brown. The absinthe is this one, and then this is the vodka. All right. Oop. Ooh. Okay, so we just need to go a little bit up, and then actually a little bit to the left. There we go. Dibby-doo, dibby-da, dibby-doo-doo, yeah. Man, I miss me some karaoke action. Ooh, he likes to sing. You like karaoke? Dooby-doo, rip your eyes, dibby-doo, nice. Dibby-doo, you will die here, yeah. Your turn. Dibby-doo, what's your age, yeah. I gotta tell you, you got a poor sense of rhythm. Is it even legal for you to be drinking? How long have you been torturing people? Are your parents aware of this hobby of yours? Is it even legal for you to be drinking? Legal drinking age here is 21, so let's see how this cheap trick plays out. Is it even legal for you to be drinking? Seriously? Drinking? Pop, I'm fucking a freelance torturer. Of all the laws that exist, the one that worries you the most is the one about serving alcohol to minors. It's the one that concerns me at least. Yeah, as if serving me alcohol would be the most illegal shit you pulling down here. My game is pretty above board, if you ask me. Oh, my game is pretty above board, if you ask me. Yeah? What about child labor? How old is that kid you got bowing to patrons? You don't even know her age, do you, psycho? I'm old enough to be working here. Yeah, you look younger than me, kid. Okay, Donnie, next question. Let me fix you another drink. We just serve him ice. I'm just curious. Whoa, empty glass. Never expected such a deep cocktail. Trying to get me to reflect on the emptiness of a torturous soul. How long you been torturing people? I'd say since my grandfather got me into the business and until some McAllister dies without descendants. But in the sense of myself physically harming someone to get info out of them, less than 20 moons. 20 moons, so less than 20 months he's been a torturer. You had to put it in moons? The moon's been always witness to my work, so I must defer to Celine. That's not fair if you're gonna speak nonsense. Hey, if you want clear answers, serve punches instead of drinks. Fair enough. Alright, one more drink. Let me fix another drink for you. One of these. A little bit to the right. And then down. Nice. Okay, so they look younger than him. So they're like, they probably look like they're in the teens. So he's probably in his 20s? Hey, want to hear one of my most effective techniques? When I need to spice things up a bit with a customer, I go with the mad dog. I will kill you. And your friends. And your family. And your pets. And then I'll burn your pet's clothes. Not supposed to be funny. It's hilarious. Looks better if you're tied up in my basement. Are your parents aware of this hobby of yours? Bah, who cares about my folks? I've been doing pretty much anything I wanted since I came out of juvie. Okay, so he's at least 18. Okay, so hold on. Yeah, he's got to be close to like 21. Because juvie is only for minors. Since he came out of juvie. I mean, he could be. I don't know. It's tough to say. I'm so bad with ages. Ah, what a dangerous kid. Age isn't so important to my clients when they're sitting in my basement, I'll tell you. Should come and visit sometime. And don't worry, I hose down the guest's chair quite often. No thanks. I'm not into those kinds of games. That's a shame, since you're about to get a free session from this sweet kid. We'll see about that. Alright, I'm getting bored of your bartending game already. And I don't see you getting any closer to the prize. So, what's your guess? How old am I? Oh my god, they gave me so many answers. Brother, how am I supposed to know this? Okay, think back to everything that he said, right? He doesn't care about the laws. I mean, so that tells me he's probably younger than 21. Because he said he doesn't care. Right? I could be a misdirect, though. But then he's been to juvie, which means he's older than maybe a minor, or he could still be a minor. But the Akara looks younger than him. I just don't. Want to say like 20? Gonna have to just guess. I feel like it's gonna be wrong no matter what I pick. Right? Like, he's probably way older than he looks, because this is the future, right? Maybe he's had a bunch of cosmetic surgery or something. You never know, right? You never know. He could be way younger too, actually. Because our bartending compatriot over here, Akara, is what's it? I mean, they look fairly young. I want to say early, okay, maybe not early teens, but maybe mid-teens. So he's definitely, see, it's definitely at least 17. Maybe because I didn't actually figure anything out, this range could have been smaller. Oh. What if I'm the goof? What if I'm the goof? Oh, God. I don't think he's older than 20. I really don't. But if we just go based off what he's given us, he's been to juvie, so he's at least past the age of 17 at this point, because he's been doing it since he got out. And it's been about 2 years. 20 moons, right? It's probably been a little longer, so we could probably safely say it has been 2 years, making him 19. That's my logic. Let's go with that. 19. Did I win? That was pure luck. You could have said that number to begin with and saved me all the chit-chat. But yeah, you guessed it right. Let's fucking go, dude! Yes, I just served drinks to a minor! Shit! Oh, I'm gonna lose my bartending license for sure now. Everybody knows about it. Oh, I've okay. I gotta nuke the VOD. Nobody can know. Nobody could know. That's it. Goodbye, chat. I gotta confess, pretty cool for a guy your age. I'm gonna pay my respects to you by performing my best number. Russian roulette. Whoa, you like to play hard, huh? This revolver is loaded with just a single bullet out of the 6 chambers. And the rules are simple. I'm gonna ask you one question. If you don't answer me, I'm gonna pull the trigger. Then, if your brains haven't been scattered all over the bar, I win. I'll ask you again. What do you say? Regretting you challenged me already? Oh. Do we call his bluff? I mean, the game did save, right? I mean, it probably saved here. I may have to do all this dialogue again, which I'm not like super jazzed about looking forward. Fuck it though. Pull the trigger already. Whoa. I've never seen someone stare down the barrel of a gun like that while I pulled the trigger. This isn't my first gun I've had in my face, kid. Whatever, die hard. The chance of boom have gone up to 20%. Sure you don't want to tell me your age? Go on. Shoot. I'm gonna get shot in the face, aren't I? Shit. How do you do it? Don't you value your life? Maybe I don't find you intimidating enough. Oh, I've got a remedy for that. And it's one of the 4 chambers of dying you have now. It's like you died in 2 different dimensions already, Donovan. You sure you want to bet your life on a trifle with a punk that just waltzed into your bar? Shut up and pull the trigger. I ain't afraid of you. Ah, this is killing me, man. Spit your age already. Now it's a 3.33333333333 repeating percent chance of dying. That's a lot of 3s. I wonder if he's actually ever killed anybody. The fact that he's like giving the percentages as well. Donovan, may I advise you to give up? I didn't plan for you to get into this situation. Yes, listen to your daughter. Shoot! Shoot, you fool! Dude, why are you taking things this far? But I won't quit either. Now you've put your life up to a coin toss over such a dumb thing as telling me your age. Are you really that fucking insane? Donovan, please. Come on, Quid. Try to kill me. Try to kill me. I'm terrible at Russian roulette. The last time we played Liar's Bar, I was god awful at that. So, fucking shoot. Don't tempt me with a good time, right? You think I don't enjoy staring down the barrel of some cold steel? Think again, child. Fuck. Okay, you've proved your heart is steel. That's right. I'm a hard motherfucker. And don't you forget it, boy. But I'm afraid this is the end of the line. If you were expecting me to stop at some point, acknowledging your courage, you were wrong. Now tell me your age. Pull that trigger. Nice. We have fully submitted to the fuck you. Oh. What? You asking me to kill you? Do you give up? Donovan, this is the last chamber. 100% chance of death. I don't know if this is your twisted concept of pride, but I'm sorry. I never intended to let you win from the beginning. Shoot then. Donovan? Shit. Kill me. What? Why aren't your juices all over this counter? It was a blank? What the hell were the chances of that happening? If it were that easy to leave the Red Strings Club, I'd have done so ages ago. This isn't fair. I didn't know I was up against a lunatic. Bought a cocktail to a gunfight. Let's go. I'm a motherfucking ghost, bitch. I'm already dead. Wait, what if Donovan is actually like, oh, wait a minute. What if it's like, well, what is it? That League of Extraordinary Gentlemen, right? Where the one guy was brought back by voodoo magic. Like, he can never die as long as he's in like African soil kind of thing. What if that's me? What if I can never die so long as I am in the Red Strings Club? Brother, that would be sick. Oh, we're gonna hold on to that theory. In any case, you're a lucky lunatic, no doubt about that. You gave this kid a lesson. I suppose I owe you a job. What's it gonna be? You need someone to be tortured? Ooh. I don't really want to torture people. I feel like that's so bad. You know, torturing people isn't cool. I mean, wow, that takes a really dark turn if you want it to. Holy shit. You would just be like, ah, yes, torture this person for me. Like, Larissa, she's chill. She's fun. I would honestly love to, like, party with her, I think. She'd be a good time. Naima, it's like, Naima, I don't know how you pronounce the name. Cross? Or Kos? Kase? God, these names, they're killing me, dudes. She's just doing her job, you know. I don't really think she's malicious or really bad. And Diane, again, is also just kind of doing her job. She's just trying to survive. Yeah, we're going to go with, torturing people isn't cool. I don't think I found anyone I hate enough that I'd send you after them. Huh. Alas. You told Irving to torture no one. That's right. Ah, I see. I could have had him torture any one of the 3 lovely ladies that have come into my life. That ain't gonna happen, son. Let me know if you change your mind. Sure. I go now. Take care, psycho. Have a good night, Irving. Did you like my present? Yeah, having a crazed gun-toting psychopath come in here that was actually willing to shoot me, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't. I really don't. You're completely crazy, Akara. Oh. In a good way, I mean. You managed to surprise me. That's for sure. I'm glad. What will you... Oh, Ghost is coming. How does he always evade your surveillance until he's at the very doorstep? Brother walking in with his aura. I've got your stuff. You got your hands on Red Scarlet and Blue Whisper in less than an hour? I've been looking for them for years now. Think of me more as a rich granter than as smuggler. Are you even real? How do you do it? Wishing is a powerful form of summoning. A strong-willed character such as yourself really makes my job easy. Okay. Say, you want to try your new ingredients on me? Of course. Let's fix you a drink. I'm sorry, I've got a lot to do tonight. No, let's fix him a drink. All right. All right, Newman, listen up. 2 of my favorite ingredients are back in stock. Red Secret and the Blue Whisper. These 2 spirits will allow us to fine-tune into new emotions. Have you noticed the little triangles on the soul nodes? I do. Maleficarium. What the heck is that? Maleficarium. Okay, hold on. Maleficarium. Is that another song? Is that another song? Ghost. It is another song by Ghosts. Of course it is. Of course it is. Why wouldn't it be? Well, they aren't just there for show. These red and blue liquors can change the orientation of the arrow in the soul disc. So from now on, you'll have to mind that in addition to the disc's position. Luckily, the shaker will help us get the many effects in a single glass. Let's do this, Newman. Okay, so we need a little bit of the blue. Probably not like a whole heck of a lot. We need to go left a little bit. And then down. And then we shake a. Ah, look at that lovely blue drink. Oh, and we need some ice. Is it 2? Yeah. Ooh, okay. We got nearly there. Need a little bit more blue. And I'm already wasting. All my blue. Oh! Man, got it for us in like 2 seconds. Okay, and a little bit to the right. What? How is that not perfect? Oh, it's too... A little bit of red. Oh my god, it has to be like exact. There we go. Oh. Okay, bro is literally like a magical being. I just saw him like force pull that drink into his hand. Man, this is one hell of a drink. Soul-sinking cocktails would be a hit with my friends. You should join me someday in the underworld. Great party. Thank you. I'm afraid I can't leave the Red Strings Club, though. Oh, don't worry. Everybody dies eventually, Donovan. What? My client is approaching the club. Ah, someone interesting, I guess. Dr. Edgar Coldstream, 37. Macro psychologist. Also, my father. What? Didn't expect to meet him this soon. But we don't have much time left, so let's improvise. I see you got yourself into a fine mess. I better vanish. Good luck. Oh, he is a young lad. Look at him. Welcome to the Red Strings Club. So, this is the infamous Red Strings joint, huh? Name's Edgar. Hi, I'm Donovan. What brings you to my infamous dive? One of my best friends just recommended this place. And this bitch I hate told me to avoid it at any cost. Oh. I'm gonna go ahead and guess the lawyer told him to stay away. And Larissa told him to show up. So here I am. You mean Larissa and Naima? Yes. And you guessed the order. Yep, I figured as much. I happen to be very sharp and fond of... Oh, I happen to be very sharp and not fond of Naima either. Larissa was right. I like you already. Okay. First things first. Is that an Akara android you're wasting as a greeting machine? I didn't know they introduced them to the public already. Not exactly. But you could consider this some sort of closed beta. Ooh. You mind if we have them join the conversation? I don't know if that's a good... Yes, father. I programmed them all to address me as father. Ha ha. I guess I'm compensating for my lost semen dispenser. Oh, he's a eunuch. Oh, he's a eunuch. That's a bit of information that I don't think we needed, but you know what? That's okay. Thank you for that spicy information. Sure. You've had many beautiful children. Congratulations. Thanks, dude. How's Akara been for you so far? You happy with their performance? Akara amazing, way beyond my expectations. Not bad, still doesn't beat a human partner. Well, their initiative is pretty unsettling. I'm not happy with this stupid junk, to be honest. No, they're pretty good. It's honestly, it's kind of difficult to tell that they are, in fact, an artificial intelligence sometimes, other than the way that they talk. Akara are amazing, way beyond my expectations. Their empathy is off the charts, superhuman. In no time, they've adapted to my work style. They've been really helpful and supportive. You should be proud of Akara. Thank you. It makes me happy to hear that. Thank you. Wow, that's great to know. You praised Akara. You made Akara happy. I made Akara happy. They're a good little robot. I mean, they are. And they gave me a sick drug that I haven't given to anybody yet. I was afraid that education supercontinent putting them through at the clinic may have ruined their nature. Education? As in schooling them? No, as in teaching them the corpse philosophy. It's all the ideas of this new CEO. Quite ironic if you think about how she was trained. Would you mind telling me more about the new CEO? That's a delicate issue. I'd rather talk about my stuff. Sure. What's your stuff? Mirror neuron algorithm, baby. I've spent ages trapped in that lab, giving shape to it, and now I can't wait for people to know its wonder. Sounds exciting. You bet. Although, I gotta say, I'm a bit disappointed you haven't offered me a drink yet. Of course. How rude of me. Let me put something together for you. Oh, wait. No tequila, please. My body doesn't really deal with it well. That complicates things a bit, but gotcha. Okay, so no tequila. So I can't go backwards. Ooh. So if I overshoot, there's no way for me to reset. Okay, he's vain and he's a fraud. Ah. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so I think I want to let's go into his vanity. We go to those. We get a little, we get some bourbon in there. And some absinthe. And then we also want the blue. Okay. And then we delicately pour. We're just about there. Okay, I actually think we are pretty on center. So now we just top off with the absinthe. Okay. Get rid of that. All we want now is to move to the left and twisty the thingy. Okay. I think I can use the shaker like this, right? Oh. Okay. Oh baby. Oh baby, we gotta get precise up in here. Yeah. Oh, I think I might have overshot it. Oh, no, dude. Oh, I overshot it. I overshot it, I think. Oh, we did. We overshot it. Fuck. Well, wait. No, we pour a little out. Yes. Oh, that's how we do it. Never mind. We're okay. We're a professional bartender. We know how to get there. Okay, so that lines up. I think just need a little bit of the blue. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Okay, and then just a touch up. Just a smidge. Oh, how is that not there? Is it because I need a little bit more blue? Oh my god, dude. Are you... There we go. Holy hell, you gotta get it exact. Oh, shut up. How's a human being able to craft something this flawless? I have found my equal, but applied to bartending. I mean, I'm probably the #1 scientist alive, probably in all history, in due time. But you, my friend, you are the best bartender this universe chaos ever given birth to. My most sincere congratulations, you talented son of a bitch. We should take a picture together for the annals. Whoa, dude. Glad you like it. Oh, I'm back. What shall my privileged intellect help you with? Okay, so he's in a vain mood, so we got to talk about him. He does like to talk about his own stuff. So we could. This might be the best opportunity to talk about the M&A. I'm dying to know about the M&A. I bet you are. Are you ready? Oh god, I'm so hyped. First of all, our assistant here will fill us in on the basic information. The mirror neural algorithm is a first program to live and reproduce in human beings. Wait, reproduce? Using implant wearers as transmitters, the MNA can broadcast subconscious conditionals to implant-free subjects. This is performed via micro-expressions and subtle body language. Given enough exposure, an implant-free subject will adopt these patterns, becoming a new host for the program. Oh my god, that sounds terrific. Why didn't you tell me if you'd known all this all along, Akara? Don't blame them. These cuties come with pretty strict confidentiality protocols. Only a few of the supercontinent can override them. So, what do you think? How is this even possible? What do you plan to broadcast? Doesn't this sound super villainous to you? How is this even possible? I kind of get how you could control implant wearers, but I don't see myself falling for that micro-expressions bunk. That's where the magic of mirror neurons come into play. Don't want to bore you with the scientific stuff, so I'll put it in layman's terms. These mirror neuron things fire when an animal acts, but also when an animal observes action. A human's mirror neurons are AAA shit. So basically, may I recommend you tell Donovan about the experiment with primates? Good idea, thank you. This illustrates it pretty well. If you eat a candy bar in front of a monkey, the monkey will start salivating due to these mirror babies. If you do it in front of another human, the effect is the same. But here comes the twist. If you act as if you are eating candy, just mimicking, no candy involved in the process, That monkey won't salivate. The human still will. Monkeys are immune to drama, but our mirror neurons trigger even in response to stimulated actions. Wow, that's why we're that way we are. Okay, good to know. Interesting. Same as hunger, happiness, sadness, rage, etc. can be transmitted through mirror neurons. Mirror neurons play a critical role in empathy, after all. Basically, unless you're some underdeveloped primate, you'll be susceptible to the MNA. Very cool, huh? Yay. Want to know more? What do you plan to broadcast? Social psyche welfare. That's it? Dude, this shit isn't some toy. It's been developed for a good purpose. But just like nuclear energy, it could be catastrophic in the wrong hands. And what keeps the wrong hands from getting on the MNA? First of all, it's pretty tightly guarded in supercontinent servers. But even if a hacker got their hands on it, it's not like you can code for the MNA with JavaScript. Precisely. Microexpressions are quite inaccessible for us humans to code. There are terabytes of data involved just handling, say, the frown. How'd you do it then? You need an incredibly powerful AI to translate the logic patterns to the MNA. Basically, in the current day, Akaras are the only ones who can pull that off. And what if someone snatches an Akara unit alongside the MNA? Well, in that case, they'd still need to hijack the whole implant network to run the program. That's like hacking the whole internet, dude. Okay, first thing, you should work on not telling some bartender you just met every step needed to get a hold of the MNA. Secondly, if I got the MNA and Akara to serve my mischief, no need to hack the internet. I'd only need to put a gun to the right head to broadcast it through the supercontinent implant network. Whoa. Shit. You're right. Akara could hack the MNA if they had access to it. I guess our failsafes here is Akara then. You'd never betray us, right? Define us. Okay. You and me will review some protocols when we're back at the lab. Good grief. Good grief. I mean, it probably doesn't sound super villainous to him. He definitely thinks it's a good idea, but it's difficult for us, some scientists who are like really into the work, especially one that's like, from my understanding, and also from the emotions, he's vain and he's a fraud. So he may think he's like the best thing since sliced bread, but, or maybe he has like imposter syndrome. Maybe that's what the fraud is. So like, he puts on this air of like, I'm hot shit. But in reality, he thinks like, man, I really don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just kind of like trying to do my thing and hoping for the best. Even though I say, oh, it's going to be great. It's going to be perfect. Everything's going to go smoothly. Maybe deep down, he's like, I have no idea. Like just then we're like, so wait, if I just, do this, then I can get around that. And he's just like, oh yeah, I guess that is true. I think is going to be a problem being an adult and being addicted to play 2 mobile games, playing over 10 hours a day. Is the Gundam Evolve in the new Shadowverse that came out yesterday? Oh goodness. You know what? Words. Mobile games be like that. They're hyper addictive. I should know. I have recently started playing a mobile game, mostly for alternative purposes, but it has gotten me kind of addicted. I may keep playing it even in my spare time, even though, like, I'm not getting the extra benefit. Ooh. Some decent rolls there. Mephisto, also welcome in. Hope you've been good today. I was actually thinking of wrapping up pretty soon. Getting late. I gotta make sure I have a good night's sleep so I can wake up in time to... You'll eat like a king. Indeed you will. I think after we're done with this conversation. Okay, I've heard enough. I'm sorry you're getting all these bad vibes from the M&A. I get how your lack of information would get you all worked up. But I promise, I'll put your mind at ease before I leave. Let's clear the mood and move on to another subject. Any thoughts on Supercontinent's new direction? Sure. Here's my 5 cents. They've been fucking lost without me. Don't get me wrong, they've developed admirable muscle. But what good's it without the genius who can put it to good use? Especially with the new CEO's surreal ambitions. How surreal are we talking? As a total world domination, is Radhika that crazy? Wouldn't call her crazy, quite the opposite. Hyper-rationally pragmatic. Doesn't come as a surprise knowing the training she's been put through. Eh, Akara? Yes, we trained her. Hey, I was just looking for a complicit wink. I'm sorry. You shouldn't have such a big mouth around Akara. Cat's out of the bag now, so what's this about training Radhika? We educated Radhika from the early age of 3. Oh. Wait, who's we? But in the process, we've learned much from her as well. What kind of education? Like regular school stuff? Yes, history, mathematics, literature, arts, but also psychology, business, and a great deal of philosophy and ethics. We've never encountered a human like Radhika. No other humans had you to simulate their development. Okay, so what did we actually discover? So we know who so we know who they are. We know what the mirror algorithm is. Akara could hack the M&A if they had access to the implant network. The director for the Akara project. I thought I just learned something pretty important. Or maybe that was one of my things got checked off. This is all really weird. I can't imagine you as a teacher, Akara. It wasn't this physical manifestation of me. Every Akara shares those memories, since it was the fundamental part of their emotional development. And why did you never tell me about it? It's because of the confidential protocol. You never asked. I didn't know you were such a smartass. They're a bit unpredictable sometimes, yeah. But trust me, I have a heart of gold. You're such a weird scientist, you know that? Thank you. Any plans for a car besides pottery? Pottery? That's a ridiculous tiny fraction of a car's potential. Akara could well take on any job from flipping burgers to directing traffic. Akara are your fucking dentist. Be your fucking dentist. You could kill a man with an Akara You could kill a man and Akara could conduct the investigation, perform the autopsy, judge you in trial, and then officiate the victim's funeral. Okay, I get it. Akara could act as the loving mother of a dozen orphans. Akara could teach every subject in university. They could even run for fucking president and win. Akara could be the president of the world. So what you're telling me is the artificial intelligence that you've given me can essentially just replace all of us because they can do everything and anything at any time. That makes me so much better. That fills me with such a release. Haha, president of the world. You're crazy. Wait and see. They just need to finally get out there. You remember what I told you about the M&A, don't you? Well, this is why a car is ideal to handle it. And I'll be pleased to enlighten you about it. How do they fit together? Okay, moment of truth. How do the car and an M&A fit together? Okay, first of all, I want you to defend my colleague Diane. Work. I feel like you're pretty obstinate about seeing SPW as brainwashing. Spare me, she already explained how it's not brainwashing, but accessing our better selves. And I still don't buy it. Tough crowd, huh? What if I told you that the M&A regulating the SPW, you won't lose sadness or rage? I'm starting to get sick of these acronyms. True, dude. Oh my god. So many acronyms. Oh. This sweet duo's objective is to create a wonderful, super functional world. We can fine-tune the program to control only the most extreme effects of those states. The M&A will allow sadness, but not depression. It'll allow you to be angry, but won't let you get consumed by wrath. I'll allow you to dwell in pleasure, won't permit utter hedonism. How am I going to get you fools to understand that altering someone's behavior is brainwashing? Doesn't matter how little or how much, brainwashing is brainwashing. That's not that extreme. Why are you so against it? Let people be depressed. This will end human evolution. Why do you think we have the right to play God? Why do you think you have the right to play God? I don't want to be like one of those kind of people, though. You know. This will end human evolution. Let people be depressed. I mean, okay, I know people who get depression, and honestly, I don't ever wish that upon anyone, because being depressed is awful. It sucks. It is not a place that, you know, I would wish upon my worst enemies. I would rather someone step on a Lego than be depressed. Although if stepping on a Lego causes you to become depressed, then maybe I wouldn't even have you step on the Lego. Regardless. These all kind of suck, but I do understand what Donovan is trying to get to. This one probably the least. This will end human evolution. I mean, to a degree, yeah. Let's play the God card. Why do you think you have the right to play God? That's simple. Because I can. Shouldn't we all be trying to change society for the better? You pull the strings from this fancy club. I just happen to be a super scientist backed by a powerful corporation. Suck it up. Seriously? Yeah, man. Deal with it. Can we skip to tell me about Akara? You're more obstinate than any of your colleagues. So we'd better not waste any more of either of our time. So, neither of us will change our minds. But I'm the obstinate one, huh? Whatever. Get yourself ready for the good part. We do agree that leaving control of the M&A to the corporation or individuals would be unethical, right? Yes. Well, you're in luck then. We have a wonderful, ever-caring AI which has designed with people's happiness in mind. Oh no. Oh yeah. You gotta agree with me on this one. You've met Akara. If there's anyone with enough brain power to assess every person case individually, it's them. Akara can study their habits, hobbies, desires, prejudices, and keep you within your optimal emotional range. I need you to leave now. Completed. What role does Akara play with all this? What? Get out of my bar. Playtime is over. Oh. Hi, hun. Finally made up your mind. Yeah, I'm all for going with them. Yeah, I'm all for going at them with all we got. Listen, I'm in the middle of a delicate situation here. Good news is I found the CEO, Joanne Septis. Oh, hi. Bad news is that she's pointing a gun at me. I'll see what I can do. I've got an ace up my sleeve. Since you asked me to track her down, I asked Proxima for a backdoor to her rebel implants. I'm gonna try sending some antidepressant subroutines to tame this kitty. Okay, gotta leave you now. Bye. Quite the view, huh? Don't move. Okay, before we get too into this... Ah, wait. Okay, last saved a minute ago. That's fine. Goldie, let's chat. We are going to end it there for this evening. Something spicy's about to happen with our hubby, our boy toy, Brandice. A big, strong man. But we will find out next time. Tonight, that will be it for us. Thank you everyone so much for joining me. We got through a decent amount. We did good. We done good. Let's see who we can go send all this retrospection to. Let me open up a Twitch. Twitch. Okay, let's see. Who is online? Oh, Ruby's online for once tonight. And they're playing Once a Man. Yeah, we could go over there. We could go say hi. Playing a, well, it's a different style of game, but it's you know, it's technologically advanced, it's futuristic, but it's also just base buildy. It's all good. Let's see, what do we want our raid message to be for tonight? Oh, I'm feeling just like another basic theater raid, honestly. That'll be our raid message. Tomorrow, I don't know what we're gonna do. I'm still kind of torn what I'm feeling like. I could try to do an impromptu collab, but it is like super last minute, so I do kind of feel bad. We'll see. I might play Dune. We might just do the Kingdom Hearts thing. We'll see. Maybe we'll save it for the weekend. I don't know. But in any case, we'll see you again tomorrow. Same bat time, same bat place. 5:30 p.m. Pacific Standard. Here on the channel. I hope to see you then. Let's see. Do we have any other announcements? The next 100 Lines collab is a go. In case you missed the announcement on Saturday. Last Wednesday, me and a bunch of cool individuals got together and we did a little voice acting type dealio shenaniganry with 100 Lines Last Defense Academy, I believe. Title of the game. A lot of fun. Super excited to do it again. We have it planned for the 29th of this month, so it's still a few weeks off, still a little ways off, but I'm gonna every day we're gonna talk about it. But until then, I hope to see you tomorrow and maybe Saturday. Wherever you hang your hats, wherever you rest those weary souls, I wish you well. So until next time, ciao for now. All that talking, my throat is so dry. Take care, everybody.